Hey everybody, it's Party Elite, and we are kicking off a very special stream today. As many of you already know, it's been planned for a little while now. There was a lot of excitement in the Discord for it, and here we are, and here are almost 50 of you already. That is insanity. Clearly a lot of people are very interested, and I just want to say a quick welcome to everybody over here for joining. We've got Zuka Dragon, Ulf Knudsen, Orange Cliff, Esteban, Jay Johnson. Oh my God, there's so many of you. I can't even Alt Tab out of this game so that I can scroll up and down chat. Because if I Alt Tab, this is what happens. All the music goes away, and you can see the animation, so you can quietly hear me kind of scrolling up and down. We've got, who else have we got? I'm Trash. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Papa Nurgle is here as well. We've got, oh my God, Carolus. We've got Alex Draco. There's so many of you in the chat right now. Thank you very much for joining. 68 watching right now. Insanity. All right. Today has something of a plan. We've got a bit of an approach here. Nico, hey there. Welcome as well. So the plan is just some mad fun. We're going to see how interested people are in Dawn of War, watching streams, and we're going to have free-for-alls, we're going to have theme games, we're going to have team games, and I'm going to explain everything as we go along. The first thing we're going to do to kick things off, though, is going to be a bit of a show match. It's a bit of an overture? What's the word? But basically, as people are coming through, we're going to be playing a Titan free-for-all. So I'm going to get that set up with my buddies, and we'll try and have some fun over there. So I'm just going to, let's see if this works properly. I'm going to switch over to this screen over here so you can look at the glory of the Imperial Guard trying to fend off the forces of chaos. And we're going to get set up for our first live game really quickly over here. So let's see. Sorry, so I'm going to try and smooth this out as we go along. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride as we kick things off. But we're going to get Papa Nurgle in here. Hey, Papa Nurgle, you're in here with me?
Yeah, I am.
Excellent. Let's get Audi Dragon in here as well. We're going to kick off that Titan free-for-all to get everything started.
Draco as well.
Hello.
Yeah, Draco. Keeping my eyes out for Draco. Davey, there we go. And I believe that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, hello.
Well, hello. Is that who else was going to join us for the opening match here?
Karaya.
No, he doesn't want the opening one. He wants the next one. He doesn't want to do all Titans, which is fair.
I see. Then it was just us.
Just us, right? All right, cool.
No, pick some more. We have more spots.
How many more spots have we got?
Three more.
Three more.
Three more people. Like any three people from that.
Take like someone like Suka or something like that from.
Sure. Well, we've had a couple people who are interested, so let's go ahead and let's get Zuka in here. Yeah. So Zuka Dragon, you're in here. You're live as well with us right now. And Rice Farmer is actually one of our newest patrons as well. So Rice Farmer, we're going to pull you in here as well. All right.
Okay, so I have hosted the game, so you just have to find Draconite and join it. And the password will, well... everyone else knows it. Or...
We know it, it's fine.
Yeah.
So good luck to you.
Not everyone knows it.
It's fine if chat hears it because there's a delay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
So quickly join.
Yeah. All right, so this one's going to be just a Titan free-for-all, everybody. It should be an interesting time, and we're just kicking it off because for the rest of the day, we're actually going to be playing without Titans because evidently they're very imbalanced, I believe the word to be used.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they don't really work out perfectly. So there are some rules. They're in the description down below. Very minimal house ruling, but we're trying to make the rules in a way that it's fast-paced action, very little time spent camping, and more time spent, fighting, capturing points, things like that. So let's go ahead and get back into the main screen over here. And see, we got Dark Eldar. So Draco, you're going in as Dark Eldar. Rice Farmer, are you in here with us? Who do you want to go in as?
I'll go in as I think going as Orcs.
All right, sounds great. I think I'll go in as the Space Marines. Got to fight for the Emperor. Papa Nurgle, any picks for you?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Chaos Space Marines.
Chaos Space Marines. All right.
There's
Oh, one more slot. All right, let's get somebody else in from the waiting room. So I should mention to chat as well that if you'd like to get in on the action, you should join our Discord. Link is in the description down below, and just wait in the waiting room. It is absolute madness. There's a lot of people, and there's a lot of fun to be had as that's where I kind of pick people in from and then throw people back after they win or lose matches. Very Noop, are you down to join in?
Sure.
All right, sounds great. You've been a constant supporter of the stream, so I saw you in there in the waiting room, and I was like, let's get you in here, buddy. Let's get you in here. So I don't know if you caught it. I don't know if you caught it, but the multiplayer lobby name is Draco Knight, and password is 1234. All right.
Nothing like an old game to bring people together, right?
Yeah, exactly. Nothing like a good old classic. Nothing like a good old classic. We got. Oh, by the way, I kind of stopped short at Papa Nurgle there with the Chaos Space Marines, so I'm going in as the Space Marines fighting for the Emperor, and strong independent Dowie here, going in as the Eldar with the most. Oh damn, we've got 2 custom names. Okay, so strong independent Dowie going in with We Know Da Ulthway. And that'll make a lot more sense when we get a look at his custom banner. And Draco Knight as well in there with Dark Whoops. That'll make a lot more sense as well when we look into his banner as well. Zuka Dragon in as the Tau Empire. All right, and Very Noop still waiting for the pick. What do you think you're going to go as, Very Noop?
I really don't know yet.
All right, sounds good. That you sound
I'm
about as
gonna go Elder.
nice. You sound about as prepared as I am.
All right, boys.
always prepared. Always
Ready
prepared.
at up.
Let's do this.
Yeah,
There's
ready
been
up.
a lot of
Let's-
playing this game, but not very much planning.
yeah, there's
All right, here we go.
a lot of playing, not a lot of playing well.
Crack your
The-
fingers, mates.
No, I hope it works.
Yeah, exactly. That's the key thing. So, chat, just a reminder, this game is, what, 10 years old with the latest edition?
And it's more like 15 or so.
Yeah, the base game itself is, like, over 15 years old. We're playing on, like Windows 10s, basically, across the board. Like, things will crash. There will be problems, so please bear with us as we struggle through the bugs, because we're playing a classic here.
Okay.
And
So,
the mod hasn't been updated in like 2 years either. Which is
yeah, so also, just imagine that we are playing on a 15-year-old engine with Windows 10, which is also extremely unstable, and the game is hyper-modded to the nth degree.
Yes.
So anything can happen.
Yes, and anything will happen. Also, I just want to let everybody in chat know that if you're worried about, playing a game and then not playing it perfectly, or a bunch of pros watching you and judging you, that's not what's going to be happening today at all.
Oh no.
Yeah. No.
just watch out you don't get carried because it will become a meme.
Oh yes, yeah. If you get carried, it will become a meme. Audi knows that from first-hand experience.
Maybe you should show the stream the image to which we're referring.
Oh god. I'll let them see that when they join in on the Discord. It should be a little treasure for everybody in there. All right, wow, chat is getting busy. Almost 150 people watching already, and we're only diving into our first game, and it's a meme game too. Welcome each and every one of you. Chickens for the Chicken God.
I mean, this seems more popular than the Battlefleet Gothic Armada streams.
Yeah, it really actually is. That's amazing.
So yeah, if someone is getting desynced or defeated off the bat, we're just going to continue in this meme game.
Yeah.
I am sorry for whoever gets booted out, but
Exactly.
the games must continue.
The games must continue. The other thing that I should mention to everybody is that if you are in a game, but then you end up in back-to-back games, you might need to quit the whole game and then launch it again, because otherwise it might break. Wolf Shadow, thanks for dropping by for even a handful of minutes there. Cheers, and hopefully I'll catch you later. Wow, this is taking a long time to load in.
Just so you know, party, my Titan's name is Zoidberg. You will see why.
Oh god, no.
Oh no.
My Titan's gonna drop right away because I'm gonna spend so much time just looking at the memes being shown.
Did you say Zoidberg?
What's that?
Zoidberg, yes.
Zoidberg, yeah.
Zoidberg, oh god.
I want to see its walk animation.
Wait a minute, what faction you're playing?
He's playing Eldar, so he's going to be.
Oh
hella
boy.
fast.
Oh no.
I think I'm about to crash out.
No.
Yeah, so
No.
if anyone is not seeing a loading screen and is actually in game right now, congratulations, you're the one bugging us out.
Hi.
Oh, really?
Oh, is it you, Audie?
Yes, me. I'm sorry.
I think if it's one, maybe two people, then we continue. If it's more than that, then we just restart.
Yeah.
But if a one guy is fucking up the entire game, like someone right now.
What? Who?
Don't judge it. You know it's completely random. But
Yeah, it's happened to you more than it's happened to me, mate.
Well, I'm wondering if we try and boot this game, like launch this game again, because we're just sitting here watching a loading screen.
Let me close it and see what.
See if it pops us in.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if half the viewers aren't even watching the stream; they're just listening to the banter.
Listening to the ranting, yeah.
Yeah,
Stuff is happening. Stuff is happening.
I think it was me quitting out as allowed it to go through.
I'm waiting for players now.
Let's see. I'm still waiting for the
I see a
players.
couple of people in the chat is going like Dark Elder, boo. I'm like, wait a minute. I know where you are going in a couple of minutes. Come with me. I got a whiff with your name on it.
Amazing. Such slavery. Much wow. Okay, maybe we
It's
try.
just gonna be-
Maybe we try launching this game again. Otherwise, this whole stream is just going to be us looking at the loading screen.
Yeah.
Looks right though.
Yeah, it's bugged now.
Yeah, it's bugged out. So we're just gonna quit out, guys, and we're gonna set this game up again.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Oh,
did it work?
I just closed mine, so that might be the case.
I still don't see it. I still don't see it.
Uh-oh.
Maybe we stick to. Oh no, there it is. All
no, I
right. All right. So everybody else is still in here. We lost 3 players though.
No?
Oh,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Okay.
Play it. Play it.
Play it.
Maybe
Oh,
they're
okay.
fighting.
All right.
Okay, guys.
All right.
Hold on.
Mhm.
So, to launch the game, use the exe file and not the launcher. Just so we are making sure of that.
Yeah.
Because if you're using the launcher, it kind of ups the percentage of crashes by like 55% or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So just tips for everybody in chat who's like looking to play. Make sure you're launching the actual Soulstorm.exe file in your Steam apps location. The machine spirit has been a piece. Oh,
Impressive.
this is a good starting point.
I'm in the game, even though I pressed Alt F4, and I'm now fighting Party with his twin mega Vulcan boulders.
Yeah. So you guys, you just rush over to the middle, and
just
whoever
rush over.
remains at the end is the winner.
Yeah, this is a.
Oh.
Everybody focus party.
This was supposed to be an opening game where we just kind of like waited for people to arrive, but people have kind of already arrived, which is ridiculous. Lol Titan right from the get-go. DMS, that's just for this opening match. This is more of a meme game than anything as we wait for people to get in here. Don't worry, serious game's gonna kick off right afterwards. Ooh, Plasma Blast Gun? Not enough
I feel
power.
like the Imperial Titan should have a guy behind them following with a tuba.
Wait, what?
Does this actually work? Oh,
Yeah, it works.
I want
You're,
that.
Yeah, it kind of works not in your favor.
no, I am, yeah.
I see that.
I'm wondering,
don't shoot
I'm
base
just-
boy.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
So for party elites, since it's special, he can make a couple of builder units and run off to the middle after his. Rip
Yeah.
Bobby.
Into the back of Papa Nurgle there. We can try and make our way to the middle. Well, how the hell?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go ahead and make our way to the middle.
I'm just turning
Well,
my turn on ceasefire until I get there, so don't shoot your base.
All right.
Yeah. So if you destroy his building, he's dead. So.
Yeah, let's try and avoid
Try
that
to
for now.
focus on the Titan.
I can't
Yeah, you have
upgrade
the
my
power.
gun. Not enough power. I could build some generators, I guess.
I think the fair Titan is just running off to your base to just end you. Or the middle. What the hell is this level?
We've already chipped away at each other's morale a little bit at least. Alex Golby, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already joined our Discord, make sure you do, especially if you want to get a game in today. Are you guys all just going to focus me once I get in here?
Obviously.
Of course. At least then we get to see all the Titans. So yeah, for the rest of the stream, we're not going to allow Titans because they're a little bit crazy. So we're just getting this game out of our system nice and early so that we can all take a look at these.
That's another.
Is that?
Well,
I'm out of the game.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but
So
very
you
noob is
other
playing
guys
Eldar.
get in the middle.
We are in
So
the
you can
middle.
see the other
Oh,
Titans.
We're kind of in the middle. I guess we could get more into the middle here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just fighting an Eldar. I don't like Eldar.
But is he using the pro strat?
Oh,
No, he's not.
What the hell is wrong with that Titan?
Yeah, I know, it's just like kind of floating around.
What the hell is that movement animation?
Whoa, whoa, what is this nonsense? Oh my god, Suka, no!
Oh, there's two of you.
Bright flashes out of nowhere. These Titans actually look really cool, though.
By the way, partially, people are claiming that you're not upgrading your guns. You should do so.
I'm not up. Well, the only reason I can is because I've got no power. I built a generator, so now I just gotta. I gotta wait until I mean, I can build more generators.
What is that?
We were supposed to say, like, in the rules that you can't upgrade your weapons.
Yeah, you can't actually. Well, you can upgrade your weapons, but you can't build power.
I'm getting
okay.
really gang banged here in the middle.
I don't know what you're talking about. This looks beautiful to me.
that poor Tau.
I mean, to be fair, Papa Nurgle was being focused down earlier.
I am getting focused down. That's alright.
Don't you run away from me. Hey, Papa.
Fuck you.
Are we hugging?
Faster.
No. Oh god, no. Alright. Chat is still super busy. Madness. Yeah, this is the latest Ultimate Apocalypse mod. If you don't have the game or the mod or anything, I have links to everything in the description of the video. So so if you're lost or confused, check that out. Wait, what is this? Oh god. I love that there's this little ring in the middle as well, which acts as a little arena. Oh, looks like I'm the king of the hill over here. You guys
this is
too
why
cowardly?
I picked this map, just by the by.
Aha, that's why.
Oh god.
Zappy zap.
I don't like this.
That Elda will be the last one standing because it's so fast.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let's try and get this feral Titan down.
But party, you're not supposed to be shooting at me.
Oh, I'm not? We're allies? We look like allies. We look like we could be on the same team. Troops on attack.
That's heresy.
Oh god, why? Hey, I can see my health bar dropping real hard here, guys. No, I can't be the first one down, damn it. Come on, Papa Nurgle.
I have to like at least get one kill.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm out. I'm out. I'm dead. Down goes the party Titan. Down goes the party Titan. Oh, just seconds before yours went down.
Yeah.
Just seconds. All right, now it's... Oh, I can't see anything. Because I still have a base. I mean, I guess I could quit battle. I don't think it'll let me observe. Well, that was...
It does if you leave and then press yes.
All right, let's go ahead and quit the battle there.
Or you could destroy your base by pressing delete.
Oh, too late. I already quit the battle, and it's not letting me observe.
Yeah, you have to destroy your base by pressing delete and then pressing yes.
Fair enough. Well, I have quit the game, so yeah, kill the streamer first, Udala Brio there. Having a laugh out of it. Why not? Why not? So you guys can finish that off, and I'm gonna go back to the online lobby here. We're gonna get our next game set up, and in that next game, I'm not actually playing. It's everybody else who is just live with me. Everybody else is playing, and we're gonna get Karaya in here as well for the first real game of this stream. It's going to be a free-for-all. Open factions, no teams, no theme, so everyone can play at whatever is their air quotes best, so to speak. Let me know, I guess I'll go into the join game screen here, and let me know who's going to set that up while I just take a look at chat. And,
I suppose I'm doing the same thing as always then.
Alright, sounds good.
Elda is winning, by the way.
Oh, damn it.
I guess I'm not surprised. Yeah, Jaihor, I saw your comment there too late. Destroy base with delete. Yep, nope, rip. Titans are basically flagships, so are we surprised that PE died first? Well played, well played. Ruben there, where's the Stompa?
Oh, no.
Oh, the orcs dropped out. The orcs dropped out before we got in there. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to quit the game and get back into the game because, again, just as a reminder to everybody watching and everybody who just joined, the game is super buggy because it is, again, it's a 15-year-old game and this and that, so many reasons. So after every game, I need to quit, which is why I have this beautiful screen for you to look at while I do that.
So would you say the game broke before the orcs did?
The game broke before the orcs did. Also, chat, let me know if all the audio and everything is okay, if you can hear me clearly, if you can hear the game clearly. Bad decision per game, sorry? I don't follow. No Imperial Guard, someone get the Commissar. Oh, I'm sure there'll be Imperial Guard in our first FFA game. I'm sure there will be. Alright, chat, just as a reminder again, if you'd like in on the action, make sure you head in to our Discord. Going to throw up the link right now. And wait in the waiting room. There are a lot of people very interested in playing. I'm going to try and keep it as organized as possible, but just as a note, it's going to work as a first-come, first-served basis as best as possible, as long as I can remember who came in when. But if you're a patron, a channel member, a super chatter, or a donor, then you will get priority placement, especially because there are so many people who are interested. It just helps keep things organized. How's that game going, guys?
Hey, it's already up. You just have to join me as an observer.
Joining in. Now, let's make sure I do it as an observer.
Yep.
All right, we're about to get our first actual game going. I'm so excited. Chat, tell me your stories. When did you first know that Dawn of War 1 was your one true love?
Sweet booty.
The first time I knew it was my true love was when I got raped by 3 orc players.
That's hot. Sounds hot.
That was about right.
It was pretty heretical, but it was a nice heretical type of game.
We got one more spot open.
Karaya. Oh yeah, who is not here?
Papa.
Me.
Oh, Papa. Oh, he's loading in. Okay, cool.
I'm loading in.
Sounds good. So this will be a almost full game because unfortunately one slot has to be saved for an observer. That's a little unfortunate.
I vote Nurgle has to play Inquisition with the faction name Papa Don't Preach.
Oh god.
Please don't.
Papa Don't Preach, goddamn. All right, so we got
anything but Inquisition.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do you hate the Emperor so?
Because the Grandmaster is one of the best hero units you can get. It's better than Titans.
One of the best. He has 100,000.
It is the best. Dude, it can tank 4 Imperial Titans and kill them. That's
amazing. Orange in there with the hashtag Papa Inquisition. Request from chat. Dawn of War 1 was actually my first exposure to 40k. I think I picked it up on a whim on a Steam sale. That's great.
So Suka Dragon joined before Papa Nurgle.
Oh, so should I go?
No. Let him have this spot. Let him have this spot. I'll just watch.
Okay, sure. We'll get you in for the next one then, Papa.
Yeah, Nurgle can take my spot. So
sure, sounds good. We'll keep cycling. So Nurgle, I guess, set up the next game, and that way we'll know you're in it for sure. All right. Yep. So just going to take a look at everybody real quick. So Draco Knight in there with the Dark Eldar.
Oh yeah, by the way, Elite, you have forgotten someone in Discord.
Yeah, you need to get Graya on the voice channel.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, and then you need to kick out the Papa Nurgle in the meantime.
I guess, yeah, Papa, we'll see you in a bit. Balancing so many things right now. Karaya, my man, sorry we left you out there for a minute.
It's okay.
Oh god.
Nobody hear the difference between Karaya and Papa Nurgle anyway.
They sound pretty similar, I guess. All right, just gonna look at everyone's faction real quick before we ready up and start the game. So Draco Knight in there with the Dark Eldar, playing with the Dark Whoops army. Audi Dragon in there is the Imperial Guard, so there you have it. We do have some IG, 412th Cadian. Very Noop in there with the Chaos Demons, the Demons of Slanesh. All right, keeping it sexy. Karaya in there with the Tau Empire, old school, legit Tau. Rice Farmer, Sisters of Battle, Sweet Booty, oh my god. And then we got Strong Independent Dowie, or Davy in there, as the Eldar. We know Da Oathway, it'll all make sense in a second. And then Zuka Dragon in there, also as the Tau Empire, as, I'm not going to pronounce this correctly, Sakea? I'm not sure. Whichever it is. Let's get the party started. Let's get in game, and hopefully nobody drops out. Hopefully nobody drops out.
Say it's a party elite.
Damn right, it's a party elite.
It.
Yeah, don't jinx it. I already jinxed it. My bad. I see Demons of Slanesh. Woo-wee, time for family-friendly content. How does the multiplayer work? So you should be able to join a lobby. If you just go to join game, you'll see one, but ours was full, which is probably why you couldn't see ours, I think. Audi, Imperial represent. You got a supporter in there, Audi.
Always.
Oh, yeah.
No
You...
one else was going
Got a
to.
battle bitches and the Imperial Guard, so...
Oh, God.
Excuse me, what did you call my girls?
I like that. I like that.
Terrible. Instant demonetized. Instant demonetized.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. If any of those Slaneshi units come out, that's definitely instant demonetization. Oh, the Horus Heresy books are so good.
Yes.
All of the demons of Slanesh is just going to be blurred out for the YouTube.
Yeah, for YouTube.
Archive.
I gotta get a filter going. Frederick Mortensen in there with the first super chat of the day. Thank you very much for that super chat there. I was into it when Thunderpsyker talked about it. I'm not sure who you're referring to. Thunderpsyker. Am I the odd one out here?
Nah, no idea.
No idea.
I'm expecting to see the Dark Eldar area of the map with just a big sensor bar over it.
Yeah, I should have had a black bar ready in my Streamlabs. Sisters of Battle
Just watch
Boo.
out for the Keeper of Secrets, because she is actually topless.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that.
Don't zoom in.
It is a Slaneshi demon.
Just single pixel boobies count as not safe for work content.
I don't want to risk it. YouTube's kind of going down hard right now. Play Tyranids, guaranteed there's going to be at least one game where there are Tyranids, right? At some point.
I tried them and I failed so hard.
They're not easy. Yeah.
YouTube is kind of weird. You can have a circle with a dot in it, and that will just be demonetized because boobies.
Yeah.
I never understood that.
Oh, is that the name of the person that does the text-to-speech? Because I've seen the text-to-speech thing. The name just doesn't ring a bell right now.
Not?
Yeah, I know. Has anyone not seen the text-to-speech thing? Okay, this game is... I think we need to stick to 3v3s, because yesterday when we were testing, it wasn't this bad.
No, that's true.
Yeah, so have anyone gotten into the game and see the models, or are you still in the loading screen?
I'm still loading.
Yeah, loading screen.
Yeah,
loading.
it's
Waiting
just
for the
nobody's
breeze.
in yet, and we're just going to let it load it out.
Yeah, just,
Alright.
it's just
Let's give it a minute. That's fine, because... Oh, there we go.
Oh,
All
there we
right,
go.
speak of the devil.
Oh!
All right, folks, let's take a look at everything over here. I'm going to leave you guys to the chat, and you guys can have your banter. I'll go elsewhere.
Alrighty.
Oh my.
Well, it's just open.
All right, so let's take a look at this game. I'm going to try and commentate as best as possible. What have we got going on over here? We've got the Cabal Fortress down in this corner. Over here, we've got Infantry Command, so that means we've got the IG over here getting ready. Over in this corner, we've got the Demons of Chaos coming up. And here we've got the Tau. That's Karaya's Tau. Again, we've got 2 Tau players. Up top over here, we're looking at the Sisters of Battle. Already got their Adeptus Sororita convent down there. And over here, of course, strong independent Dowie with his Eldar. He's very impressive with the Eldar, so let's see how that goes. And the Cater headquarters, as well as the Tau barracks down here as well for Zuka Dragon's Tau. So immediately you can see we've got the Guardian Defenders over here from the Eldar moving in to capture that relic. Clever move there. Try to get more requisition points as quickly as possible. Over here as well, you can see we've got another relic being captured, this time by the Imperial conscripts of Audi Dragon. And here as well, we've got the strategic point being captured by the Furies over here, often read as Furries by myself, so I apologize if I make that mistake. All right, couple strat points being captured down over here. We've got the Mandrakes heading out as well, I think, moving in to capture this strat point. So just a lot of capping to kick things off. One of our house rules is no base attacks until... Oh, we're going to have our first engagement already as the Imperial Guardsmen Riders here come in on the Mandrakes, and let's see who's going to come out on top. Are the Mandrakes going to try and hold their position here, or are they going to pull back, actually? No other conflicts anywhere else, it looks like. Things are pretty smooth sailing. And, oh yeah, those riders had no trouble. Just knocked that guy over at the end, and they're going to take this strategic point instead. Cabal Fortress here on its own, on its lonesome, with nothing but some warriors down here to help protect it. But again, we do have a rule against base racing. No base attacks until 10 minutes has gone through, and that's just to make sure that engagements are a bit more fun and a bit more skirmishy, rather than just sit down, plot and plod and turtle. Who likes a turtling game, right? Oh, we've got some more action over here now. We've got the Fire Warriors of Karaya up against Varianoop's Furies. We also have the stealth suits already out on the field. They are falling apart in melee, unfortunately. Tau back here as well. The Fire Warriors are going to be completely surrounded by all of these Furies here, not having a good time beating the retreat. They're trying to pull back into safety. Well played there. And down here, again, another engagement as these Mandrakes move in to try and take care of the Imperial conscripts over here. And we've got these riders over here ready to respond, actually moving up north immediately to shut all this down. And you can see we actually have the Mandrakes pulling back into safety as quickly as possible. Up over here, looks like a little bit of action as well as the Seraphims, as well as, no, it looks like the Seraphims and the Missionary there moving in against the Guardian Defenders. They have to pull back. The early units of the Eldar are not that strong, so it's going to be a bit of a problem for Davey as he tries to survive the first few tiers of the game before the action kicks off. But later on, he will be very powerful. And you can see back here, we've got the Mandrakes and the Warriors, but a tremendous amount of IG units here moving forward, taking yet another strategic point and actually getting a listening post down over here as well, so strengthening their position against the Dark Eldar over here of Draco Knight. And let's take a... Oh god, the action is actually kind of non-stop. We've got these warriors pinging off against all of these Imperial conscripts, trying to push them back again. No, they're not allowed into the enemy base just yet, so we're going to see how this goes off, how the skirmishing goes off here. You can see the riders are pushing in pretty deep, but we are beating the retreat again. The warriors are pulling back, and looks like there is not much action going on elsewhere on the field. We have some of these Guardian Defenders moving up, capping this point over here. It looks like... who's capping this point? No, it's... Who's got this point over here? That looks like a Tau point cap. And over here, you can see the Imperial Guard once more have come out on top. We've pulled everybody back over here. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. We've got another engagement. The Tau and the Furies engaging. The Furies had to pull back as those stealth suits as well as the Fire Warriors managed to pull rank, basically, and push them back over here. This strat point, though, this critical location actually being taken. And we've got more attacks going down over here. Again, forced back over here and pulling around to the side with the Mandrakes as well as the Warriors. This is actually a very strong position for the Imperial Guards. They've got so many troops out on the field already. And back here, you can see we've got another engagement going down as some infiltrator units over here. Let's go ahead and try to switch to the Eldar and take a look at this. So we've got these infiltrators. Oh no, what's going on over here? I guess that was the Tau of Zuka Dragon. So those must have been stealth suits that were popping shots off and hoping to take care of the listening shrine that strong independent Dowie has placed down. And you can see back over here, the Eldar don't really have much going for them. They've got just this listening shrine over here and a pretty empty base back over here, trying to get some units out as quickly as possible. We've got some more Guardian Defenders out, but again, they have to tech up as quickly as possible if they want a chance to survive. And over here, you can see another listening post. Very aggressive play from the Imperial Guards over here, moving right in and denying all of the requisition points for the Dark Eldar over here from Draco Knight. And I just want to point out really quickly, this is what a whoop is. That little kitty cat you see over there. So these Dark Eldar rocking the kitty cat, rocking the whoop over here, and another engagement. The Imperial Guard are probably going to come out on top over here, closing the gaps. These warriors, the Archon out there as well, they all need to pull back into safety. They're not going to come out on top over here. If they can pull back and reinforce, they might stand a chance. And up over here, you can see we've actually got, oh, no action going on. I think the Ulthway over here, do you know the Ulthway, are going to try and just tech up, relax, and push up later. And back over here, what have we got? We've got some more listening posts being put down by the Adeptus Sororitas over here, the Battle Sisters, and the Furies pushing aggressively as well. Let's take a look at what we've got over here. So all of these Furies moving up, taking another strategic point, capping quite a few of them, actually. We've got this one over here. We've got this one capped as well. This relic has been captured as well. So they are they're getting the requisition resource quite quickly, as you can see up top over there. And back here, you can see a little bit of silence on the battlefield, as I think the Dark Eldar need to regroup and reorganize a little bit. Moving up over here, what have we got? We've got these Fire Warriors and all, just waiting. This strategic point is currently uncapped. No one is moving in there to take that over. I think everyone's a little nervous about losing some of these early armies a little too quickly. And over here, we've got an XV-22 commander out there joining these Fire Warriors, adding some much-needed strength to the Tau structure over there, to the Tau army over there. And back over here, just take a look at the size of this Imperial Guard army here. Running back a little bit, it looks like, and another strat point captured by the Furies, another one being captured as well. And it looks like we have some offensives going on over here. Very quick stealth kind of hit and run maneuvering going on. Let's take a look at these Tau actually and see what they're up to. We've got these stealth suits again, poking and prodding, moving in, trying to get a little bit of hurt into these Furies, and then pulling back. They have this listening post, so they're going to want to protect it. They're going to want to try and keep it safe, and I think they're actually upgrading it. Yeah, making it a fortified position so they can actually use it as a turret and start firing away and defend that position. And down over here, yeah, Draco Knight is completely in a terrible spot. And, oh, are we getting a little bit of base action here? No base action allowed. Audi Dragon will hopefully pull back because he's already got some memes on his case. This will make him even more of a meme if he base races here. It is that 10-minute limit that we've got, but it looks like the line is being held over here. All of these Imperial conscripts, though, getting their las gun shots in there, trying to finish off these Hellions. Those Hellions are going to try and cause a fair bit of hurt. They can do, I think they can do pretty decently against enemy infantry and heavy infantry. So we'll see if they're going to be able to stand and fight over here. But up top over here, again, more engagements as we've got the Demon Lord out protecting, I think, some of these Furies who are now able to stealth around as well. And we did get those Fire Warriors moving up. But let's take a look at the situation down here. Holding the line, not for much longer. It looks like the Imperial Guard have come out on top, but they're going to have to pull back again. They can't hit the base just yet. And let's see what's going on up over here. Looks like we're not getting too much action, but let's swap on over to the Sisters of Battle and see what they're up to. Let's see what they're up to. Just kind of holding the line over here. Oh, looks like there's some action over here as the Howling Banshees are being... Oh, rather, sorry, they were chasing after, looks like a commander over there, but that commander was down very easily thanks to that Listening Shrine with the upgrade, giving some defensive capability. And I think, again, just holding off and trying to get some upgrades out, as down here we've got Zuka Dragon moving in against, well, at least moving in against this critical location, trying to capture it. Oh, and in comes the Howling Banshees to defend this position. The XV-22 commander in there as well, pulling back alongside these Fire Warriors, not wanting to get stuck up in here, but take a look at those charges. Great use of that, closing the gap over here and just chasing these Fire Warriors away through this choke point over here. They need to fall back. They're not going to have a good time in melee at all. So good move there, and the Howling Banshees might actually pull back into safety. And look at that, couple stealth suits in here, it looks like. Let's swap on over and see what... they cannot be seen, so you can see the Howling Banshees actually pulling back into safety. They could have rushed in there if eyes were on. They could have rushed in there, because if you're touching a unit, you can actually see it. And let's see what we've got actually going on over here. So we've got the Fire Warriors of Zuka Dragon there, and down here we've got some Earthcast Builders. What was actually stealth pinging those units? Not 100% sure, but let's take a look at the situation here. So Listening Post deployed. Down over here, we've got another engagement going on as all of these Imperial Guard units move in against these Furies. A very aggressive play here from Audi Dragon, moving in to take that Listening Post now, just stripping it away from, or wait a second, no, he's held it. He was holding it and making sure that the Furies weren't able to take over. And then over here, we've got Karaya moving in, trying to take care of some of these Furies. I believe there is a Demon Lord in there as well, so need to be very careful, closing the gap there in melee, maybe needing to pull back into safety. And you can see this relic actually belongs to Very Noop as well, trying to, I think, protect that. And this situation, the Furies have managed to close the gap. We've got more reinforcements coming in, getting very aggressive over here. The Fire Warriors are fully surrounded. We do have the commander there, though, pulling back now with the Fire Warriors. We've got that Demon Lord in there as well, chasing away some of these Pathfinders as they pull back into safety. But again, we've got that Listening Post. It is reinforced, so can't get too close to that without a decent number of units. While back over here, I think it's time to scoot over. There is a lot going on this map at any given time. You can see we have that Listening Post now firing away as these Fire Warriors have managed to bait some of these Furies into this gap, but I think they will probably retreat. Yeah, they've pulled back. They can't be seen anymore, so they are safe. And back over here, this Listening Post safely protected by Zuka Dragon. He's got a lot of units surrounding the area, so nice and safe, and we actually have some more stealth suits coming down as well. Let's take a look at the Ulthway here. Do they have anything? What is going on? Let's keep an eye on this situation. Have they lost it all? Have they given up on the fight? It looks like they're not producing much. I don't know if they've dropped out and I just didn't notice it. But it looks like things are pretty quiet over here. The Bone Singer also idle, so that's unfortunate. Maybe just got taken out in the early game, as is a likelihood. Oh, no, okay, we've got some movement over there. What have we got coming out? A Soul Shrine coming down, so there's still some movement going on, and it looks like the Cabal Fortress and a couple of Slave Chambers is all that the Dark Eldar have left, so a little unfortunate. And look at that, the Webway Gate is being hit. It is past the 10-minute mark, so it is now open. We now have open fields. You can actually dive into enemy bases, and I think that's what took Draco Knight out here in a good old-fashioned base race, except calling it a base is probably a little gratuitous. But look at the size of this Imperial Guard army. That is quite terrifying. And up over here as well, we've got a lot of Fire Warriors waiting for action. We've got the XV-22 commander, and I mean, these are just some builders over here. And how is Karaya doing back over here? Let's go ahead and swap over to Karaya. He's got a decent sizable force over here as well. We've got some Pathfinders, we've got a Commander XV-22 with some Fire Warriors in there. I think fighting against those Furies earlier were proved to be very costly, actually, for Karaya. And I don't know how long he's going to be paying that cost. We've got another Demon Lord coming in from Very Noop here, trying to take care of this this little contingent. Let's see how well that Demon Lord can solo this situation. Troops are under attack. He's going to notice, obviously, he needs to pull back and not stay caught up in melee. That Demon Lord is quite terrifying. Closing the gap. In come some Furies as well. Oh, this is trouble for the Tau over here. We do have that defensive structure back there on the listening post, but this might be trouble as they are forced to pull back yet again. And this critical location is still under Karaya's control, and he is getting requisition at a decent rate, but as you can see, just not able to keep everything kitted up and maximized, unfortunately. And over here as well, silence on the battlefield on this side, I think, as the Eldar have to maybe give up a little bit, and the Dark Eldar, of course, I think, are largely wiped out, but Draco Knight is not one to say no that easily. We have another Homunculus Laboratory coming in, so hoping to maybe stick in there and keep the fight alive, as back over here, this army just keeps getting larger and larger. We have an uncontested Tau player over here, basically, as Zuka Dragon just gets stronger and stronger. He's got his Tau barracks almost consistently pumping out units, I think. We've got a listening post over here. He's got a couple listening posts and turrets out over here as well, protecting, defending his position. And we are seeing another a thermal plasma generator coming out over here. So power is going to be cranking up for the Tau over there, as it looks like we have an engagement over here. How long is this one going to last? Of these death cult assassins. The first we're seeing of Rice Farmer getting aggressive over here, moving in towards this listening post, but I think the assassins are going to drop as the gaps have been closed. They are being spotted, and they're going to get shut down very quickly. And actually, on that note, what is going on? Okay, so silence over here, kind of silence over here. Aggression towards the center over here, though. Capturing, I think, getting a demonic shrine down in the middle as well, holding that middle and fending off Karaya up there. And over here, we have the sisters moving in as well. Looks like they're kind of stuck in over here, needing to pull back with those Death Cult assassins, not able to hold off the sheer firepower of all of these fire warriors, but at least that kind of put Zuka Dragon's Tau in check, as, you know, it caused a little bit of damage, caused a little bit of panic as well, because Zuka Dragon there was uncontested for the longest time, but you can see back here, we've got a Canoness, and we've got a bunch of Seraphims over here, so we've got an Artisan, and we've got a Canoness. Just as a note, we also have a 1 commander limit, so you cannot have more than one of those elite commander units unless it's a builder. And down over here, we've got some Demonettes coming in. Can't zoom in too close because we will get demonetized, but what is this? Oh no, a lack of micro, it seems. So the Tau got some free shots in there, but I think the Demonettes are going to just close the gap now, and those Fire Warriors are not going to have a good time. They're going to have to pull back very quickly here, and you can see immediate response, turning around as the Demonettes turned around as well, trying to get some of those shots in there and cause some hurt. And back here, you can see the Imperial Guard just squatting up, getting ready for a massive assault at some point for the Emperor. Of course, is up over here. These Furies just fighting this battle of attrition against the Fire Warriors that are pulling back yet again behind the protection of their listening post, and the Furies and the Demon Lords and the Demonettes all pulling back as well. The Demonic Shrine is ready to go. We have over here a Demon Claws Obelisk as well, so that is a turret defending the central position as well as possible over here. Those demons, very well done there. It's going to be hard to take care of this, I think, unless the Imperial Guard moves in hard and heavy-handed and just rides through and wrecks everything. These units look amazing as well. Can't zoom in too much because that lag kicks in. All right, what do we got going on over here? All right, still resting easy, while up over here, it looks like the Eldar have... oh, is this a bug? I guess their buildings have been destroyed, so not much they can do, unfortunately. And what's going on with the Sisters of Battle? They are... What are you bringing in over here? We've got a Rhino transport coming in, so is that the first vehicle of the day? Perhaps. That might be the first large vehicle of the day. And what's going on over here? We've got the Path to Enlightenment for some research. We've got a vehicle beacon coming in, so I think it's time to get some vehicles out. We've already got the Chimera out over here. Missed that one earlier. So the Imperial Guard are really squatting up. They've got that Mechanized Command out. We've got a Tactica Control coming out right now as well for more weapons upgrades and all. Or rather, I think it was doing some research over there. But yeah, the Dark Eldar here in a trouble spot, trying to recover, trying their best to recover. So got to give points for trying, but unfortunately got taken out early by that aggressive Imperial Guard play. And looks like we've got some Kroot Carnivores out on the field now. Let's go ahead and get our eyes on the plays by Karaya for a moment over here, trying to give everybody some love, of course, and solidifying their position on this critical location, trying to cap it again, and I think hoping to protect it against this consistent and constant demon onslaught. We've got a Herald of Slanesh right here, possibly just outside of vision. Yeah, not able to see the enemy right now. So a very massive force over here. A lot of them with the infiltrator capability, looking to push in and maybe eliminate Karaya's forces here once and for all. And there we go. There comes the push, moving in rather aggressively. They're definitely seen now, and in we go. We've got the Kroot Carnivores firing away. Gaps closed immediately. We've got some of these Pathfinders and stealth suits firing away as well, pulling back so that the gaps can't all be closed and trying to get some shots in there. Of course, we've got the listening post back there firing at this Herald of Slanesh as well, but that Herald of Slanesh Slaanesh does not give a damn. It's going to cause a tremendous amount of hurt, but using some abilities in here as well, knocking back a bunch of troops. God damn, this game is awesome. We've got a lot of damage out of this Herald of Slaanesh from Varianuk, though I don't think the tower going to come out on top. That listening post getting some pings in there, doing a little bit of damage, actually dropping the Herald of Slaanesh down by about 25%, so that is not bad, but unfortunately that critical location has been dropped. Great push, great work there, making sure that the Tau just are not able to capture that position. And over here, it looks like we're getting some aggression as well as Zuka Dragon's forces are moving in. The Canoness, I think, moved in along with some Sisters of Battle, perhaps, and were forced back again, just trying to cause some trouble for Zuka Dragon over here. But a lot of action going on down here. We've got the Imperial Guard now moving in for a massive push. We've got these Screamers being pinged over here, surrounded fully. We've got the Riders moving in, the Conscripts firing their las guns over here, trying to get some damage done. And it looks like those Screamers are dropping pretty quickly. They're going to try and vault away into safety, into that center point over here, and let's see if the push is going to continue. No, the Riders and all are pulling back, but they are capping this strategic point. Again, just trying to get some more points in there. These Screamers over here now pulling back, I think a little nervous about being sandwiched on both ends, so pulling back into safety. And what do we have here? We've got 2 Dark Circles. We also have a Greater Demon Portal, as we've known with all the Greater Demons that are coming out, but still, I think pulling back into safety, wanting to push in after regrouping a little bit. And up top over here, what have we got? We've got Zuka Dragon's Fire Warriors and all capping this crit location, and it looks like, yeah, the Eldar are, I think, a little quiet now out of the game. We have a Rhino transport out. We've got the Canoness over here. We've got the Ecclesiarchal Servitors over here. Just keeping an eye out for the army size of these Sisters of Battle. See if they have anything particularly terrifying over here. We've got some Seraphims, not too large, not as large as what we're seeing from the Chaos Demons, from the Tau of Karaya, or of Zuka Dragon, or from the Imperial Guard of Audi Dragon, who I think has the largest army, but it's the Imperial Guard, so numbers, you know, they're meant for dying. They're meant for dying, but we are seeing a little bit of aggression here. Very cautious, very cautious. Let's actually get our eyes on the prize over here and see what they can see. They're not really able to see any of the positions over here. I don't know if they've even scouted it, so not sure what's going on. And in terms of teching up, as research is getting completed, I can't actually see the tech situation, but we are getting infantry doctrine, so that should allow for larger squads. We're at that 15 cap now. Nothing going on over here. Let's see what's happening up over here. Engagements as, wow, we were missing out on this, as these Furies and the Heralds of Slaanesh here alongside these Screamers pushing in hard into the Tau base over here. This listening outpost, or this listening post, is trying to hold its ground. We do have a Skyray missile gunship firing away from that safe distance, trying to get some damage done, and these XV-15 stealth suits as well, just pinging, but I don't know what the chances are with this massive Chaos Force pushing in so aggressively. That Herald of Slaanesh still has a bit of damage on it, but it's just going to take care, I think it's turning around to take care of this listening post, to try and take care of some of that active defense, as it were. We've got this Skyray missile gunship still able to fire away pretty safely, hasn't got any of its upgrades. Down here, these Demonettes, they're just pinging away and getting a lot of damage done. Yes, taking care of that listening post. Very cleverly done there. Down goes that turret, down goes that active defense, and just like that, more ground is now available for the enemies of the Tau over here. And the Skyray missile gunship now just being swarmed, and it is going to drop. Down goes, oh, what an explosion there. Down goes the gunship. This might be the end for Karaya's Tau over here. This might be the end for them, as down over here you can see the Imperial Guard are kind of roaming around, I think hoping to finish off what's left in that bottom right corner. But up here are the Demonettes, are the Heralds of Slaanesh and all going to push forth? Who knows? I am not entirely certain. Over here we have a good old-fashioned base push. Again, there's not much that the Dark Eldar can do. Unfortunately, they are going to get wiped against this massive force unless the Imperial Guard gets sandwiched by something else that is equally, if not more, powerful. And over here you can see the Demon Claws Obelisk firing away at some of these Fire Warriors. They got a little too adventurous, and these are Zuka Dragon's Tau over here, moving in, filtering in, maybe moving up to here. Yeah, trying to get a defensive position up there next to their outpost, and these demons and all, you can see not really getting too aggressive over here, capping this relic. Ooh, insult to injury, salt in the wound over here, giving the Tau some time to replenish, recover, and get some work done potentially. But nothing just yet. We do have some broadside battle suits coming out, though, so some of those bigger bad boys coming out to try and defend, to try and provide a last stand kind of a situation. Death Cult Assassins now pushing in, exploring the Tau a little bit, moving south, but these, but instead meeting some heavy resistance with these Demonettes and and the general force of the Chaos Demons. Look at that. This is not going to go well for anybody who pushes in too close. But we have over here these broadside battle suits just pinging some shots out. The Relic is still neutral, not able to complete the cap over there. And let's take a look at the light show over here as the Tau respond, getting some shots in, just trying to scare Very Noop off, just trying to force him off. And he is moving away. He is moving south. We do have some pink horrors out on the field as well, but needing to retreat. I don't think able to stay there for too long as he's getting pinged by these broadside battle suits. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. Fire Warriors are pretty free to roam around. Let's switch our view to the Sisters of Battle and see if they're getting too aggressive or anything like that. Looks like they're playing it pretty calm right now, but over here we're going to get some aggression as well. It looks like we have some Skyray missile gunships trying to defend against the strong independent Dowie over here as Davey comes in with some swooping hawks trying to get some damage done, moving into that Path of Enlightenment, trying to shut that down first. Zuka Dragon Skyray missile gunships, though, going to push in to try and hold them back. We have no upgrades down over here, and over here as well, you can see we do have the Swooping Hawk Exarch helping this. Oh god, they have to fall back now. Still caught in around all these Fire Warriors. That troop is going to fall. That squad is going to fall apart completely. We do have some more Swooping Hawks here trying to get out, but they're just being completely wrecked. They're absolutely dropped by the sheer number of Zuka Dragon's forces there, pulling back into safety, I think, while over here we have the Path to Enlightenment being brought back basically immediately down here. Yep, the Dark Eldar have been wiped by a good old-fashioned, rush into the enemy base, so not much that we can do there, unfortunately. F to pay respects, I suppose. Down goes our first player, I think, as over here the Chaos Demons are pushing in once more. They do have some Juggernauts out with their funny little waddling animation, like little penguins walking up and down. And you can see up over here, the Relic has still not been captured, so the Tau might want to push up and capture that again and get... There we go. So there's the Tau cap on that Relic, using some stealthy suits in there, and probably going to get a listening post up there again. And over here we get some aggression as... Very Noop moving in against Zuka Dragon's Tau now. The outpost turret is not going to last very long. Neither of these outposts are going to last very long, and that listening post as well, I think, going to drop pretty quickly. The sheer number of Chaos Demon forces over here probably a little overwhelming unless we can get this massive force to move in and respond and hold these guys back. But you can see down over here, we actually have the Imperial Guard moving in as well. So it looks like Zuka Dragon might be the next one to go because he is fighting a fight on two fronts. Look at that damage output. Oh my god, down goes the outpost there. And over here as well, let's swap over to Zuka Dragon and see what he's trying to pull off over here. Chaos Demons coming out on top. Imperial Guard as well, moving in very aggressively. This listening post as well about to go down, and then it's just one more. Well, that's a plasma generator, and then it's easy pickings, and then they can just roll in. But you can see we've got these healer drones, Fire Warriors, and the Skyray missile gunships ready to respond to whoever pushes through first. Over here as well, what have we got going on over here? We got a Psyker from Audi Dragon moving in as well, needing to pull back though, getting pinged real hard. About to down goes that Psyker. Down goes that Psyker. And what have we got over here? So the Demons playing it a little safe now, playing it a little calmly. They're happy having taken this position, and now they're trying to cap that strategic point. And over here, the Tau are regrouping and replenishing. The Sisters of Battle playing it calm, I think, a little bit. And what have we got over here? Okay, full aggression now from the Imperial Guard as they engage with this main force. We've got some outposts over here. The listening post as well has a turret on top, firing away from multiple angles, just trying to get that damage coming in from all sides here. Special weapons team is there as well, though, and it has got a leader, an anti-tank support leader here. No upgrades to weapons, though, it looks like. And over here, these Fire Warriors falling apart. These Skyray missile gunships are going to try and hold the ground here for as long as possible and just fend off this aggression. If the Chaos Demons knew what was going on right now, they would definitely push in with full speed and just take out that base. But you can see a lot of damage output happening over here. The Imperial Guard are dropping in number. Let's go ahead and swap over real quick and see what's going on. Nope, that's the Chaos Demons. Sorry, folks. Oh, there we go. So they are dropping in number. They have lost a couple of squads, I think. And you can see, actually, the Riders have completely been taken care of. It looks like Fire Warriors still alive. We still have these outposts available to ping off some shots on these special weapons teams, but they're deciding to pull back into safety, regroup, replenish, rest, recover, and then fight later. Troops under attack back here, though. Looks like some aggression from Rice Farmers, Sisters of Battle over here, trying to cause some damage. So those Imperial Guard units up front need to fall back now. It doesn't seem to be the case, as we do have that Hellhound there alongside a turret, and the special weapons teams back here able to protect. And it looks like we do have the anti-tank support as well as the standard bearer back here. As you can see, a glorious standard bearer standing rather proudly for the Emperor there. What's going on up here? The action looks like it's about to kick off once again as the special weapons team coming in now with a flamer, with a couple of flamers actually, and it looks like we've got a couple of plasma guns and one flamer moving in to take care of the the infantry situation, especially moving in cautiously, though, not wanting to get fully surrounded, not wanting to engage these outposts. These turrets up over here would be very, very dangerous, and this listing post over here has a turret as well. We got another special weapons team coming up, these Imperial Guardsmen back here as well coming up, hopefully pushing back some of these healer drones and the fire warriors. There we go. They have to fall back. They are baiting all of these units, and take a look at that. This beautiful positioning over here, able to fire from both sides and eliminate these Imperial Guard units very quickly. Let's see what's going on real quickly over here. Seems to be no action, so let's keep our eyes over here. Player dropped. Oh no, Verynoop has been kicked. What happened over there? Oh, I'm gonna have to check in on that. Hopefully it wasn't a rules break, but it looks like a player defeated potentially. Well, let's see what's going on over here. Dropping in that party trouble meme. Yeah, that emote is quite fitting. All those purple lasers flying around you, but the Tau here might actually have, oh, unfortunately, Verynoop seems to have lost the connection. Damn, he was having such a great game. That was such a solid game. We will see the post-match analysis and see, you know, just what his strength was and all. But over here, we've got some Death Cult Assassins taking out some of these Tau units, waiting. I think they were just waiting for all of these Tau Kroot Carnivores to just leave, and then they sprung their attack over here, and down over here we can see these Tau as well from Zuka Dragon regrouping now and actually getting quite aggressive. They might feel like they have the advantage over here, and if they push hard enough and carefully enough, they might actually overcome the Imperial Guardsmen over here relatively easily. They've got some, they've got the Fire Warriors back here. They've got the Shasul over here as well, and I believe, yeah, they've got some pulse rifles up as well. And look at that. Look at that, the Imperial Guard, who had the largest army and are still regrouping now. Their army, their forward army has been completely eliminated. So the Tau of Zuka Dragon might feel a little confident right now as they capture the strategic point. They might feel confident enough to pull forward, or rather to push forward, I should say, while over here we actually have Karaya's Kroot taking over the relic over here to help his requisition go up a little bit harder. And let's see what we've got from the Imperial Guard. They are still regrouping over here. They're getting ready for another assault, I think. But until they do that, let's keep our eyes on, well, let's see, the tower capping this point over here. What are the sisters up to? The sisters are, I think, pushing up a little bit. We've got this Rhino transport sitting there. We've got some Seraphims moving up to the side over here. They might want to go ahead and ping the Dark Reapers. We've got some Dark Reapers out on the field now as well. Do we have any webways or anything? Let's take a look at what Strong Independent Dowie is doing, because when he gets into flow, he's terrifying to play against. And it looks like he's just been battered by the early game, unfortunately, and has been cordoned off to this corner and isn't able to really do much. We do have a webway gate being constructed over here, but again, he's fully surrounded. There's nowhere to go. There's the thermal plasma generator here of Rice Farmer, so he will be able to immediately scout any aggression. Oh, what's going on over here? No, just pulling back into safety, it looks like. Just pulling back into safety. But yeah, so anywhere that the Eldar here push, they will get stuck. So unfortunately, it seems like they do not know the Ulthway. Unfortunately, they do not know the Ulthway. We do have some Dark Reapers coming out, though, so not giving up just yet. And what's this? The Fire Warriors just pulling back, maybe getting ready for an aggressive assault against the Eldar once more, because it does look like we've got some outposts over here. So again, a similar strategy perhaps. Bait the units out, gun them down with the turrets, and use these Fire Warriors from a safe distance and just fire away at the enemy. Oh, look at that. Already pinging some shots from this distance over here. Getting some damage into the Dark Reaper Exarch and the Dark Reapers over here. Some Swooping Hawks coming out as well. And let's see what these Dark Reapers are able to do as they push up. Let's see how this goes. They are taking... Oh, no, look at that. Those units are dropping very quickly. It might just be a matter of quantity over here, unfortunately, as they're trying to close the gap and maybe scare off some of these Fire Warriors. Get those shots in there. Do they have a chance in hell? It seems to not be the case, especially with these turrets back there as well. What have we got going on over here, though? We do have the Striking Scorpion Exarch in there, hopefully just trying to eliminate some, I think, of these Fire Warriors, some of these Tau units, and maybe balance the playing field out a little bit more, but that turret damage is coming through as well. I don't know, this is actually getting a fair bit of damage out, so that's not bad at all. That is not bad at all, and let's just take a quick peek and see what's going on over here, just massing forces and moving up. Okay, fair enough. Unfortunately, just as we peeked away, literally took a blink, the Fire Warriors and the rest of the Tau, I should credit all the Tau, did come out on top, and once again, the Eldar here on the back foot. And the sisters are actually able to move in. If these sisters moved in right now, they might actually be able to completely eliminate the Eldar up there. And down here we can see some more special weapons teams out. We've got a Commissar out as well, so no giving up anymore, because if you give up, you're going to get killed in action. I guess we can call it that. Taking this relic right now as the Hellhound over here pulls back, wanting to make sure that they don't get surrounded in any way. Of course, there are enemies on all sides. We do have the Tau over here as well. Oh, what do we got going on over here? Oh, I see. So we've got the Preceptor over here from Rice Rice Farmer just pinging some damage into the Cater headquarters, trying to get some hurt done, but unfortunately we are getting some shots in. Well, unfortunately for them, we're getting some shots in from these Pathfinders. The broadside battlesuits can move in as well, but I think the Preceptor there just pulling back into safety, vaulting, maybe wanting to pull away and stay alive to fight another day perhaps. But the Tau have kind of regained their position. If we swap over to them real quick, they have regained their original position, and now they can, because the Chaos Demons are gone, they can move a bit more aggressively towards the center, and you can see they've got the critical location in the center over here, but they have to be wary of the Imperial Guard that might move in at a moment's notice to take that for themselves. And over here we've got the Tau being aggressive once more. That webway gate is going to drop, it looks like, and not much that can be done over here. That webway gate in a terrible position. Audi Dragon has captured a relic, so let's go ahead and see what's going on over here. There's a lot of action going down. Who knew a free-for-all with this many players would have so much going on? All right, Audi Dragon. Oh, there we go. This is the relic that was captured over here. Very close. These two are very close, and they will know that. They will know that they're close to each other. They can't see each other, of course, but they're very much aware of how small the map actually is, and especially against so many riders, that gap will close very quickly, because we do have some Imperial Guardsmen riders out here as well, ready to move in. Right now, I think capping the strategic point, though, while over here, the Tau, the Kroot Carnivores over here just waiting. I think the Tau mostly just waiting for the enemy to get aggressive and trying to use that defensive position they have. Might be a good idea to get down some more turrets if planning on using that kind of an approach, and baiting the enemy in, but it looks like we do have Rice Farmer's Preceptor coming in again to maybe try and cause some more hurt. Not sure what the thinking is over here. Morale is dropping slowly, but that's a lot of damage output. A bit of a light show over here as all of these Tau soldiers turn around and fire away, but not doing too much health damage, as you can see, and morale is recovering pretty quickly. Not sure what the play is over here, and you can see the Kroot Carnivore as well moving in to just surround, I think, and hold maybe this unit in place. Nope, just moving in to get some damage in. Not sure what the thinking is. And over here we have some more action going down as these Seraphims move in a little too close for comfort for Zuka Dragon's Fire Warriors over here, but pulling back to engage instead. All of these shots coming through. Another light show as these Seraphims are being dropped over here. A lot of damage output from all of these units. We've got the Fire Warriors. We also have, we've got their Fire Warriors Shashol up as well. We do have the leader out for some of these units, and over here you can see Rice Farmer's listening post is trying to cause some damage. It has been upgraded to have those lances, but with all of this damage output coming in from the Fire Warriors, that listening post is going to drop very, 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 very soon. Very soon. And over here, oh my god, look at this aggression as the Imperial Guard almost missed this Imperial Guard full of force over here. Hellhound coming in trying to take down the listening post over here with its fire, I think. But we've got all of these Imperial Guardsmen riders moving in, surrounding whatever units they can surround, getting some damage out. The builders over here don't stand a chance, of course. And back here as well, we have the Preceptor, the Sisters of Battle, assisting their Imperial Guardsmen, even though they're actually foes in this game. But they're moving in together and causing a lot of trouble. And what is this? Avenging Angels on the field as well from Rice Farmer, so getting them in there to cause a little bit of damage, just taking down some buildings, but it does look like Karaya is going to lose it over here. We've got that Path to Enlightenment doing a bit of research perhaps, but yeah, this is not going to go well. This might be the end of Karaya's Tau, unfortunately. And what's going on over here? Looks like some more aggression. We're going to have a very massive standoff at the end, it looks like, between Zuka Dragon's Tau and, I don't know, it's anyone's game. I think the finale might actually be Audi Dragon versus Zuka Dragon. Wait, actually, this is a joke. Audi Dragon and Zuka Dragon. One's an A, one's a Z. Both are dragons. This will be interesting. All right, looks like we've got the Preceptor as well as some Avenging Angels over here, closing the gaps, leveling the playing field a bit, because Rice Farmer is not out of the game. Those Sisters of Battle, Battle Sisters, whatever you want to call them, they're getting in there with some full aggression over here, but you can see all of these turrets, all of these outposts responding with a fair bit of damage, or at least a fair bit of light, it seems. And what's going on over here? We've got, these are some stealth suits coming in as well. Oh, those dropped very quickly. The Avenging Angel out there pulling back, it looks like. Closing the gaps here into melee against the Tau. The Tau aren't having the best of times, but I think it's just a matter of the sheer numbers over here. You can see the Preceptor there losing morale very quickly. Health is dropping slowly. These Avenging Angels are getting some work done. I think just trying to focus down on these turrets to make sure that static defense has been taken care of, or I guess I should call it active defense, because when all of these turrets are firing all together, that is so much damage output. But take a look at these units just being flung around by that Preceptor. They're using some of those faith abilities, I believe, to cause some damage as well. but the sheer number of turrets over here make that almost impassable up there. And these the one turret I think did go down. This turret is very much still alive though at 50% health. It might be a good idea to pull that Preceptor away, come back to kill this outpost off at another point in time. Back over here, Karaya is having his base just completely obliterated, so that's a little unfortunate. But let's go ahead and take a look at what Rice Farmer is up to over here. I think just trying to hang in there. You can see still has a fair bit of health, and in comes some more Avenging Angels waiting for that. I think that's exactly why keeping the Preceptor up here rather than pulling back into safety. But you can see that Preceptor is down at about 50% health right now. But great call pulling those Avenging Angels in there and trying to take care of this outpost once again and forcing these Fire Warriors to actually go downhill this way and away from the protection of all of these outposts. Let's see how that works out for the Tau over here. Oh no, we've got the Imperial Guard now moving in as well. This is very deadly for the Sisters of Battle because they'll need to defend their base if those Imperial Guard turn north. Let's keep an eye on that red blob there and let's see what's going on over here. The Preceptor finally pulling back, but there's listening posts and outposts over here as well. That Preceptor is in trouble trying to get out of here. I think using its vault. Oh my god, there's turrets over here as well. Nowhere is safe. There's a turret over here as well. Run, Preceptor, run. But it looks like the Zuka Dragon has come out on top in that engagement, and over here the Imperial Guard now getting aggressive and taking out some of these thermoplasma generators as well as the listening posts of the Adeptus Sororitas. The Sisters are going to get blisters from how much damage is being put out. I apologize for that rhyme, but I could not resist. And in go the Imperial Guardsmen here. Some foul heresy over here, declaring war on the Sisters of Battle, I suppose. But hey, it's the winners who write the stories, right? So in they go, and this is going to be, I think, a good old-fashioned base wipeout from Audi Dragon, removing all of these buildings in quick time. But over here, let's see a little bit of calm before a massive storm, it looks like. And down here, oh my god, we've got a Preceptor managing to make it into the Imperial Guard base, bringing in some Avenging Angels. And you know what? Audi Dragon didn't actually make enough of a defensive situation here for himself. We've got a heavy weapons team in this little, safe space, but apart from that, and apart from this listening post with its turret, there isn't much. It would actually, oh, look at the damage on that field command. This is a terrifying position. Is Audi going to respond? Is he going to pull down? No, this is actually a base race on our hands right now, but if I were a betting man, get your bets in, chat. Who do you think is going to come out on top in this base race? Imperial Guard or Sisters of Battle? Let me know. Call out. Say it in chat. Who do you have your money on right now? Who's going to survive? Because this Manufactorum is going down right now, but we have a lot of structures here from the Sisters, whereas down here the Imperial Guard don't have that many structures, and that field command is about to drop. We do have some special weapons teams coming out, though, trying to protect. The Preceptor is going to stay here, not taking too much damage, waiting probably for some more Avenging Angels to be available so they can be brought in to destroy what's left of the Imperial Guard base over here. But take a look at the damage over here. That field command is about to go down in just a moment's time to the Sisters of Battle. There it goes. There it goes. Draco Knight, note for the next game, commander restriction 100%. All right, we'll see what the cause is for that in our post-game conversation. But over here, the Imperial Guard, of course, still alive, still able to fight, but they're very soon not going to be able to recruit anything. So hopefully the army they have left is going to be enough for them, because they have been losing troops. They have been withered down a little bit. Let's go ahead and change our view here. Oh, it's looking like Zuka Dragon might be coming out on top. I do think that 100% restriction on the commander is because of this Preceptor over here. That was quite powerful, seeing that Preceptor just be able to warp in a bunch of very high tier units, and it's almost impossible to take out. Like, look at that, still alive. It is the same Preceptor that has pinged now 3 locations. At first it was Karaya's Tau, then it was the location over here, I believe, and then down over here as well, causing so much trouble. And just like that, the Imperial Guard have been taken care of. Audi Dragon, though, great show, great fight, very entertaining. Thank you for that wonderful game. And now we have the Sisters of Battle, who have a very small force, actually, against Zuka Dragon's Tau. So this is interesting. This is interesting. Yeah, drop your Fs, pay your respects, This is, how's this going to go? I did not expect the Sisters of Battle to put out such a fantastic fight with the low quantity of units they had, but clearly that damage output is sheer insanity. Let's see how they're able to come out on top. The Preceptor over here is in a bit of a situation with all of these outposts firing away. I believe we just have these 2 players left, if I'm not mistaken. Perhaps I'm blinder than I think I am, but let's see how this Preceptor is able to get through. Yeah, strong independent Dowie kicked out of the game. Maybe dropped out, because unfortunately, again, not able to get past that opening struggle that the Eldar have with their low tier units. And let's take a look at how this goes, because this will determine if we do 100% restriction on commanders, because this might be way too powerful, or maybe we just apply it for the Sisters of Battle, because holy crap, that Preceptor came in there with some more Avenging Angels. All of the Tau have to respond very quickly, or they might move in for a base race as well. But look at that damage output. Look at that damage output. This is not a good situation for the Tau over here. And how are they responding? They are moving forward, trying to take care of some units over here. What are we fighting up against? We got a Death Cult Assassin back over here about to drop. We got the listening post over here firing away. We do have the Rhino Transport as well, able to assist, but the Tau are fairly split up. They're trying to eliminate all of these listening posts and units, whereas back at home, their Cater headquarters is almost dropped. It's at about, well, it's building more things. It's getting more units out. We're getting some Earthcast builders out, but its health has dropped by about 25%. So let's see what happens over here as the Tau play aggressively and try to eliminate what's left of the battle sisters, the battles of sister. I almost said. Whew. Wouldn't that have been a shirt? All right. What's going on over here? So aggression for sure. I think seeing the opportunity and hoping to seize the opportunity as these fire warriors and the healer drones and all move forward. What kind of upgrades do we have? We've got the pulse rifles upgraded, still some available. We've got 4 out, but 4 more available over here as well. We've got those pulse rifles out. Yep, looks like pulse rifles. We've got healer drones and the fire warrior Shasui out as well. Looks like fully upgraded over here, but over the squad cap actually, because obviously this entire, all those structures back here just got wrecked. So needing to use this squad to maximum efficiency as those builders get built back at home to, I think, construct, what have we got here? Some Tau barracks and a shaping center. Yeah, so hoping to stick in the fight if it prolongs, if it goes for too much longer. And let's see what goes down over here. We've got that Preceptor coming in, again, able to soak in so much damage, gets into melee, but fire coming in from multiple sides. Let's see what happens over here. We have that listening post from Rice Farmer here as well, getting some damage in there to these fire warriors, so they might want to pull back into safety. But oh my god, that Preceptor getting so much hurt out. This is actually quite deadly. The Tau might want to just push past her and focus on other units instead and just ignore her as she moves in. Looks like to attack the Tau base once more. So this is going to call for some Tau aggression from Zuka Dragon over here, destroying that Rhino Transport and now moving in. There's only a handful of buildings here. Now the Tau have... Oh, clever play, clever play. All these plasma generators coming down over here, not only to provide power, but also to add more buildings that the Sisters of Battle have to destroy. And over here, what have we got? We've got an Artisan over here. That should drop very quickly, though. All these shots coming in from multiple angles. We do have, I think that's a Death Cult Assassin back here needing to be taken care of as well. Yeah, that damage output is going to drop her very quickly. So hopefully the Tau... Well, for the Tau's sake, hopefully they're going to overcome the Artisan, and yeah, with no struggle there, they overcome those 2 units. And back over here, though, we do have that Preceptor just trying to get that damage out, trying to destroy this outpost turret. Look at all these turrets just pinging that Preceptor, dropping health as quickly as possible, but still not enough, as up over here we have the Tau getting super aggressive, wanting to win this good old-fashioned base race. Yes, so much DACA chat. Come on, get your bets in. Who do you think is going to win this one? We were thinking it'd be Audi Dragon versus Zuka Dragon, but no, it's Zuka Dragon versus a Rice Farmer, currently farming all of these Tau bodies over here, all of these Tau buildings. So let me know your thoughts. Who do you think is actually going to come out on top ultimately? That Preceptor is taking a tremendous amount of damage, though, down to about 50% health, but look at that health, over 5k health, slowly dropping, slowly but surely, though. And over here, again, that aggression, dropping the Adepta Sororitas Convent here, making sure that more active defense cannot be built, getting rid of infantry unit recruitment capability as quickly as possible. And looks like the Preceptor has pulled back now, but it's got to go through so many turrets. It is being pinged all the way through, and in comes this Skyray missile gunship with what little health it has left to try and get that last laugh in here. Preceptor going to vault away into safety, but I'm surprised that there aren't any Tau turrets built over here already. Very wisely done, though, by Zuka Dragon building all those turrets, and down goes that Adepta Sororitas Convent, potentially. Let's find out. And over here, nothing is being brought. Oh, no, we do have a Death Cult Assassin being brought in. I think we just had one. No, we're getting one brought in over there. Down she comes, and let's keep our eyes on you and see what you can see and what you've got over here. We do have a Death Cult Assassin. Again, they are sneaky units, so they can sneak in and get some damage in. It looks like we have, a couple Death Cult Assassins, 3 Death Cult Assassins pinging, going in, dancing back and forth, because you see they can't be spotted until they actually engage. They try to get a couple kills in, and then they try to pull away. But right now, the Ecclesiarchal Chapel is being focused on. This faction is not finished. Whip, yeah, one thing that needs to be done to finish them is reduce that Preceptor. Holy crap. Holy. All right, looks like the Tau are recovering, though, but we've got the Preceptor back in here trying to eliminate what's left of the Tau army, and the Tau will have a lot of recruiting to do to get that same firepower output, and the Preceptor looks like has healed up as well, so the Tau in a bad position right now. The Tau in a bad position right now. Oof, good hit there from that Death Cult Assassin. Yeah, the Death Cult Assassin alongside the Preceptor there, just cleaning up all of the Tau army that was there. We do have a bunch of Earthcast builders still available, but I don't know how good. I do know how good they're going to be in combat. That was sarcasm. They're not going to be good in combat. But back here, what have we got? We've got a vehicle beacon already over here. Zuka Dragon calling in. What's up, Zuka? Are you about to GG? Here I am. I am dead. I don't know if that's a call for GG or is that a call for GG, because if that is, we will call it a game here. It's too bad. Yeah, her faith restores her HP, so unfortunately she's able to stand and fight. But no, the Tau have not given up. The Tau have not given up. The stealth suits are in now, trying to take care of some of these Death Cult Assassins. With no spotting abilities, it's really hurting the Tau, because these Death Cult Assassins are able to sneak in and do exactly what you saw there. Just absolutely eliminate those units and then stealth away again. They do not give a damn, these Death Cult Assassins. And over here, what have we got going? Oh, yep, that's the GG, it seems like. That is the GG as the Tau give up. In comes that Preceptor once more. Skyrim missile gunships, there's only so much they can do. I got a feeling that's the game. I'm going to wait for everybody to drop, though, before I prematurely leave. My god, that Angel Commander is lame. Yeah, maybe it's a... Yeah, there it is. That is the game. So let's go ahead and go back into the main live chat and do a post-game analysis while I drink some water and some cold tea now, and save my breath a little bit, and then I'll go through chat as well. So let's take a look at post-game. If you want to get in on the next game is actually going to be a themed game. We're going to be playing on one side, it'll be Loyalists, so the Imperium on one side and Chaos on the other side. Two teams going at it. Should be a fantastic time. So if you want in on that, let me know, not only in chat, but also by joining in to the waiting room. And also, again, there's a lot of people who want to play today, so if you really want to get in, if you are a patron, if you're a channel member, or if you are a super chatter, or a sponsor, or a donor, that's the way to get a guaranteed entry, basically. So feel free to let me know like that. Now let's dive into this Discord over here. Let's go into our setup screen here as I alt tab out really quickly here. Oh, wait, actually, we want to see the numbers. So we'll get back in there.
Again?
All right, what a game that was.
Holy moly.
Holy moly. All right, who's thinking what right now? One at a time. Rice Farmer, you're the winner. Let's go from top to bottom. Rice Farmer, what was your thinking during that game? Was it basically, I need to get this commander out and then wreck everything?
To be honest, with the sisters, most of the units, they're really weak against pretty much everything. If you don't get like late game. So the only option was to really get commanders.
Gotcha. Okay, but you only had the one, right? You still stuck with the one commander rule, right?
Yeah, I stuck with one commander.
Okay, yeah, I saw Draco. We'll get to that in a second, but I saw the call for, okay, no more commanders. Maybe we make that specific to something like Sisters of Battle, because that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
As I was watching that go down, I was like, okay, that's crazy. Chickens for the Chicken God. Looks like you're leaving, so before you leave, I just want to say thanks for joining in on the stream. Have a wonderful day. Zuka Dragon, you came in second with a very impressive play there. That was kind of crazy. What were you thinking throughout that game as Tau?
Party quickly. Draco accidentally left the voice chat.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll bring Draco in as well. Accidentally left. You mean he raged out?
Oh.
I kid. All right.
Right. Basically, the Tau have that really good builder unit that builds things so fast. I'm like, defensive lines everywhere, and just slowly push forward.
Yeah, that definitely worked. Like those turrets probably are like 50% of your kill count.
Yeah.
And
that first Imperial Guard army, though, I was like, oh shit.
That's actually an excellent segue, because Audi Dragon, my god, what a show you put on. That was massive, absolutely massive armies dancing around trying to get as much work done as possible. What were you thinking going into that game, apart from I can't come last? What was going on there?
that was it, basically. Also, I wanted to try spamming as many guardsmen as possible, and it's quite effective.
Oh, yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
I mean, if Party is the Emperor, technically he still carried you.
Hey, but then he carries all of us, and I can live with that, alright?
Only the Imperials.
Only the Imperials, yeah. And there was just the one this game. But yeah, that was...
The problem with that Imperial army is that the conscripts cost a free wreck each. They're basically free, and they almost immediately reinforce as well. And with mandrakes and the warriors, I can't do anything against them.
Right, yeah, well, that...
The Dark Elder doesn't have that killing power this early in the game.
Well, that positioning was quite unfortunate for you. That was quite... And unfortunately, as well, Very Noob, man, that really sucks that you got booted out there, because you had an impressive army, and you seem to be up for like top contender there to win. What was your thinking going in? Are you still in here, Very Noob? Very Noob, you're not in here. I'm talking to the void. Very Noob is there. All right, Very Noob, got you in here now.
All right.
Yeah, so I just wanted to. I mean, it's really unfortunate. I was saying that you got kicked from that game there, that you dropped out, because you were playing very impressively, and I had you build as top contender for the longest time there. What was your strategy going in there? You had a massive army. You're very aggressive. I don't know what you were thinking.
I wasn't really thinking anything. I just went with the flow.
Nice. Truly playing like chaos there. Truly playing like chaos. I love it. Karaya, you put on a good show as well with your Tau. You're playing pretty defensively, though. What was your thinking there as you...
I mean, the thing is, I was put next to Very Noob, who has melee units that detect stuff. So all my early game is just completely thrown out the window, because stealth suits just die to the Furies.
Yeah.
And they get detected, and I couldn't do anything. Like, I lost 2 units in the first engagement. I was like, wow, okay. I didn't know these detected things, so
yeah.
I guess I'm dead.
Yeah, that was fast. That was very fast. And what can the Tau do actually to detect early?
I mean, I did have detectors like Pathfinders out, but I can't kill them fast enough because they get into melee until I got some Crude out, and then it was just too late. He just had, and then the Furies also infiltrated afterwards, and then it was just. And the commander came in, and I just didn't have a chance. I just tried not to die immediately.
So you feel like that early situation kind of boxed you in, and then you couldn't bounce back later on?
Yeah, I never had the resources to actually tech up and get any of the actual stuff going, and yeah.
That's too bad. That's too bad. Now, okay, on the topic of not being able to get a good start, Davey, oh no. We talked about this yesterday with that hard start that the Eldar have. What happened?
This is why I don't like free-for-alls. But yeah, I ran into the Seraphims, which I class in the same category as Raptors and Assault Marines, which the Eldar cannot do anything against in the early game.
Right.
With resources on Draco. Yeah, then I tried pushing the other direction where the Tau were, and yeah, I was stuck on 1 wreck point for the entire game.
Yeah, that was rough. I was keeping an eye on you, and I was just like, oh, you're still trying. But with just the 1 point, there wasn't really much you could do, unfortunately, especially with that weak start. Yeah, that is too bad. But hopefully maybe we get a game in with you actually showcasing your prowess with the Eldar.
Yes, the Ugandan banner did not fly that day.
It did not, but it did get some great beauty shots. One day you will know the way, so you'll be fine. And Draco Knight. Oh, what happened? Was it just that Imperial Guard aggression at the beginning you were talking about just moments ago?
Yeah, it was just the massive wall of conscripts and riders that I cannot deal with, because the Dark Elder don't have any survivability against the small potshot. They can kill one-on-one model pretty easily, but when you have something that just refreshes itself faster than you have the attack speed for, you cannot do anything. And it was like 2 units of conscripts plus 3 units of riders versus one unit of warrior.
1 unit of riders, thank you.
Yeah, that's just saying that how big does the freaking units are. No, you're not making a good argument against.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Amazing. I mean, I'm starting to think that if Sisters of Battle does come up though in a future game, we say no commanders for the Sisters of Battle. I don't know how unbalanced it is if it's faction specific, but wow, that preceptor though.
I don't think so.
Well, it's not just them. We're toying with the idea of just a blanket ban on commanders.
Yeah, I think that's easier to enforce. So maybe we do that for games moving forward. Okay.
You should probably still allow the special builder, though.
Yeah, the builders will be allowed, but non-offensive, like offensive special commander units not allowed.
And any single models commanders.
Yeah, any of the single model. Right. Not the ones you can add to a squad though by clicking the little upgrade button.
Yeah, those ones are allowed because most factions do need them.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh, all right. So that was quite the game. It lasted almost an hour, actually, which is insane. Yeah. The next game, the plan for the next game is a. I guess it would have to be a 3v3, so we can have spots open for the observer, of course. Papa Nurgle is going to be in that, and I'm going to be picking people from the waiting room as well. So I bid farewell to you guys. Thank you for an excellent opening game that was heavily entertaining. Well played by all. Unfortunate setups for some of you guys based on where you were positioned, but I think everybody put up a fantastic fight there as best as they could, and legitimate respects to Rice Farmer for winning it, and then press X for respects or F for respects for everybody else for putting up a good fight and trying to come out on top. GG everyone.
GG.
Good game.
Sorry. I am so sorry for this.
All right. Oh, I'm not going to lie. That was intense. That's probably the most intense casting I've done in a long time. I'm going to take a look at chat really quickly. Lots of updates to touch on here. So let's see. Chris Oakes sent in a super chat that I missed a while ago. I apologize for that, Chris Oakes. Let's go ahead and see what that was. I was into the models back in 2nd edition. The game was a cheaper way to enjoy it. Oh boy, yeah, was it? Oh my god. Cheaper, ain't that right? Ain't that right? Because this plastic crack addiction is very expensive. What else have we got here? We've got Bruno Dutra. Again, I apologize if I mispronounce any of these names, but Bruno Dutra, Philip Kisilovsky, Stephen Fuchs, I'm guessing, DK Sod, and Zuka Dragon. All of you, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Make sure you join in on our Discord as well if you want to hang out with a fantastic community. We've got some great people who are always up for a good game. Some fantastic people. It's almost at 2,000 actually. We're at like 1,700 people in that Discord. Constant gameplay going on. Dingus, thank you for subscribing as well. Tyler Kelly, that was pretty epic. Thank you very much. I'm glad that I do think that was pretty epic as well. Welcome to chat, everybody who is watching. We were up at just above 200 viewers at one point. 180 people watching right now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've been enjoying the show thus far. We're about to dive into another game. This one is going to actually be 3v3s with a theme, and the theme is going to be the Imperials versus Chaos. So on one side, we're going to have loyal troops, whether it's Space Marines or Imperial Guard or Sisters, and on the or Inquisitorial Hunters, the Grey Knights and stuff. And on the other side, we'll have, Chaos Space Marines, Chaos Demons, things like that. Shock and Awe Gaming, what's up? Out of curiosity, have the added replays? No, they have not added replays or battle recording to Armada 2 yet. Soon. Orange wants to be in on that Imperial Regiment. All right, sounds good. Good to know. Respects have been paid by a couple of you. Yeah, lots of respects during that game. At least this free-for-all did the intro of Soulstorm. Yeah. Oh, Zuka Dragon quit because you had no units. Papa Nurgle, which side are you playing on next? Yeah, well, we'll get all those notes in as we go in. I'm trash, apologizing for that cheese. Oh my god, yeah, everyone kind of complaining a little bit about that overkill on that commander. I very much agreed. We're going to be eliminating that commander unit there. Looks like Very Noop sponsored the channel. Very Noop, welcome as now our newest member. Thank you very much for doing that. That of course gives you access to unique chat emoticons and stuff that we've designed ourselves. It also gives you naming rights and gameplay rights. Oh, I need to take a second to breathe here. John Connor up in here, saving humanity. How's it going, everybody? Let's get ready for our next game, and let's see who we're pulling into it. So I'm going to go ahead and join the game first and see what's going on. I should have saved that replay now that I think about it. I should have saved that replay. But I believe Papa Nurgle has the game set up. Let's go ahead and check if everything's up and running over here. I'm going to connect first, and then we'll get our players selected to dive in, and I'll obviously select who we have. So let's go ahead and get Davey in here for another game, because his first game was unfortunately cut short. So let's go ahead and get Davey in here. It looks like he is in the lobby. So Davey, let's get you in here. Hello, Davey. Let's get Papa Nurgle in here as well. All right.
Oh, am I playing?
Davey, did you want to? I do feel kind of bad for you during that last game, but
I don't want your charity spot. I'll take it.
Sounds good. And Papa Nurgle, we got you in here as well. I'm going to pronounce this as Orange because that's the best guess I've got. So we're going to get Orange in here. He wants to be on the Imperial side. So Orange, you're in here as well with us now.
Hello.
Hello. Let's see.
I'm ready to fight for the Emperor.
Yeah, ready to fight for the Emperor. That's good. I like that loyalist sound to your voice here. 200 people watching you fight for the Emperor, though, so, make sure you do him proud.
I didn't play much on the Ultimate Apocalypse mode, but I played some vanilla.
That's fine. Everyone over here is, I think, roughly equivalent playing level. We're going to get Marty the Alpaca in here as well. I think you've been waiting for the game for a while here, so Marty the Alpaca, are you down for some Imperial versus Chaos?
There we are.
Yeah, all right, excellent. And Fedakeen, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, reached out to me earlier. Very, very, very interested in getting some games in, so let's get Fedakeen in here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have one more slot.
Wait, is this Imperial versus Chaos?
Yeah, this is going to be Imperial versus Chaos.
Ooh.
Davey, do you want to sit out this one and come in for the next one, which is another free-for-all where we'll...
When you say Imperial versus Chaos, do you mean any faction?
Yes, any Imperial faction. Exactly.
I can play the Inquisition.
As long as you're going to have fun. As long as you're going to have fun. Oh, Papa Nurgle either dropped out or left. I'm going to see which one it is. Maybe we're yelling into his ears too much. Who else do we get in here? We've got quite a few people waiting. Let's get... this is always the hardest part, is picking. Always the hardest part.
Nurgle says to drag him in again. He misclicked.
Oh, okay, cool. So Nurgle is in here. Hello, Pops. All right, there we go. And let's get Dat Boy in here. Dat Boy wants to be in on the Imperial side. Oh, sorry, what were you saying, Papa?
I'm just saying that those who wants to be on one side, like I'm hosting and I'm playing Chaos, thereby all Chaos players should join first because it's by slot and not team.
Okay.
Yeah, because the spawn locations are by slot, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. All right, so Dat Boy, you're in here, man. You're in here. But you should definitely, everyone who's chatting in Discord right now, you should be chatting in YouTube chat because I can see that. Oh, he's mute. Oh, Dat Boy. I'll see if I can reach out to Dat Boy. Well, I mean, he can hear me if he's watching the stream.
Yeah. By the way, Party, you might have to join last.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
The teams don't get
cacked up. Yeah, I'm gonna unjoin here. Back out.
I'll join Chaos with you, Nurgle. So I'll rejoin in a moment.
Foul beasts.
Perfect.
Who did we just lose? We just lost somebody.
Oh.
Papa Nurgle went to the waiting room again.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag Papa Nurgle back in here. I'm gonna see if Dat Boy is ready to join. He asked to join.
Papa Nurgle, we doing Nurgle?
I came too early.
Again.
How does Papa Nurgle wait? How come you keep dropping out?
It's because Discord is a bitch on phone.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Discord on phone is.
And I can't mute my mic while in this channel, so. And I thought I could, so it just disconnected me while I tried.
I see. Okay.
So, who's going to be on the Chaos team except me and Marty?
I can go either.
We need one more.
We need one more person, yeah.
I'm coming.
Yay,
one
Davey.
more filthy demon.
Davey.
Foul demon. This can be fun.
I need to keep an eye on Dat Boy, though. I pinged him. Oh, there he is. There we go.
Hello, Dat Boy.
All right.
Here comes Dat Boy.
Sorry, I can't do anything well.
Watch him rolling. Watch him pray to the Emperor.
Pray
coming now.
Awesome.
I just had to quickly update my faction name.
Yeah, it's alright.
Wait, I'm supposed to be on team 2.
No.
Is the game up?
Chaos is first.
Game is up. Game name is Papa Nurgle.
Okay.
So someone else needs to go in before me.
Oh, I can't see it in the list.
David, just join the bad guys.
Never.
We asked if they joined the bad guys, and you said yes.
I need a bad guy to join because David don't want to play bad guys.
bad.
I've only tried the
I
Inquisition.
don't see any games.
I'm gonna step out
play
of.
Chaos or normal Space Marines.
You need to have someone on your friends list who's in the lobby. I
Okay,
think.
so who shall it be?
I'm gonna step into a different channel really quickly. Ping me when you guys are ready over here for me.
All right.
Okay, so while they're organizing that, I figured I'd just talk to chat over here. Don't worry about it, Jihor52. I will get you in for that next free-for-all. I'm sorry that I skipped over you. I'm trying to stay as organized as possible. I didn't realize this was going to be this popular, I'm not going to lie. Great to see so many people over here, though. Over 200 people watching. I just want to say, for the Emperor or for whichever Chaos God you worship, smash that like button. Or, if you're Orcish, for Gork and Mork, crump that like button. It really helps me understand exactly how interested people are in watching more of the same on the channel. So if you want more Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse casting going on this channel, let me know. That's the best way to let me know. It really does help a lot. Now I got to keep an eye out on chat to make sure if I get pinged in, I remember to actually join so we can get the game going. But it's just going to take a little bit longer as we get the game set up. We're organizing factions and faction positions. So I hope you guys don't mind, chat. I hope you guys don't mind. Okay, so Jihor, yeah, definitely going to make sure you get in ASAP with the next game. Anybody else who wants to join, let me know. Hello there, Jakob Vunk, glad you could join us. Donkey Cow Productions, hey man, nice to see you in the chat. There is a waiting queue. Look at that man, wonderful man, helping me manage the chat while I'm AWOL. Shocking Gaming, thanks for the info. Hope it comes soon. Yeah, I do agree. That game needs a replay system. There is Very Noob becoming a member, glorious member of ours. Feel free to join up as well if you'd like access to an exclusive Discord label, as well as, or rather I should call it a rank, as a Warden of the Order. And of course this would be popular, especially if it's for the first Dawn of War. They're the good ones. I agree. More, please. Yeah, I like to hear it. Because, hey, if people want to watch it, I'm definitely gonna cover it, especially because I enjoy these games myself. The nostalgia is real. All right. I love seeing chat through the game, but I can't really comment on what was going on during the game in chat because it's just a lot of people paying respects or commenting on how OP that Preceptor was. Holy crap! Was that not insane? And Wolf Shadow, if I understand you correctly, do you want to get in on a game as well soon? Yeah, there are only 2 Dawn of War games. I don't know what you guys are talking about. All right. Rise of Nations. Yeah, so the plan, actually, I think you guys are able to see the name of the stream here. The plan is to start what I'm going to call a new series, because I can't resist a pun. And we're going to call this series Nostalgia Nights. Nights with a K. Because, again, I can't resist the pun. And it's going to be nostalgia gaming. We're doing Dawn of War now. We might do some Dawn of War 2, some other weekend. Maybe Empire at War at some time for, Star Wars fans. Whatever you guys want. And that's why the Discord is so important, because I aim to please. So, Patrick Rogan, or I should, write these names down or something. But yeah, so let me know, because we're trying to start a new thing over here, and if people are interested, and if I know what people are interested in, it helps me a lot in figuring out what you guys want to see. So let's see. All right. Who we have? Jihor. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Jihor 52. We have Patrick Rogan. Make sure you follow the instructions in the description of the video if you'd like to get in on the action, because there are some specific install and preparation steps that you need to take. So check out the description down below if you're not sure how to get set up to make sure that your game is working. Oh, who else? Oh, there was somebody else who had a request wanting to get in. Oh, I just wasn't sure. Wolf Shadow, let me know if you want in on the next game as well. Let me know. Okay. I'm going to go back into that live chat and see if they're ready for me here. Yeah, I do choose at random. Thank you for clarifying, Ultramarines. I do choose at random, but again, if you're a channel member, a super chatter, a donor, or a patron, you do get priority placement. It just helps keeps things organized. All right, back in over here.
I don't see the game.
Are you guys, what's up?
Do
not encourage hostility between the animals.
Maybe.
Come on, Mom.
Are we all in the same game mode? Maybe try building the lobby again. Maybe us joining and unjoining broke some stuff.
Maybe.
We've done that before, and there never was any issue like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got the same version though, and all.
Yeah.
And you're launching from the Soulstorm.exe?
I launched from the exe first, and then from the mod manager.
Yeah, he has tried both. But
I see
as
one
said,
game,
it's
but
not to be a
that's
dick, but we are on a time schedule.
2v2.
Okay, well, I'm going to. I mean, I wonder if a reinstall is in need here, so we can maybe we'll get you in for the next game, Orange, then, and we can get somebody else in for this one. All right, cool. Sorry, mate. Hopefully, we can sort that out though, because that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right, so in that case, just gonna boot you real quick. Sorry, Orange, about that again, but maybe we can sort it out for the next game. And we're gonna get. You know what? Let's get Jihor52 in here because I did look over him. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome to live.
Well, hello there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Your mic is working, everything. So we're gonna get you in for this game over here. Unfortunately, Orange wasn't able to join. Hopefully, you're able to join. Let us know if you can see the game and hop in.
Give me a second. What was the password?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Uncrackable.
Uncrackable.
We keep it super secure here.
No.
There we are.
All right, pick some Imperium nonsense and let's get going.
Welcome to the Empire.
All right. So what we have: Inquisition and Space Marines. Yeah, everyone's in the lobby now, so you can hop in the observer slot.
Cool. We'll do.
Yeah, I'm checking. So it's either Imperial Guard or Sisters, I guess.
All right.
I mean, you can double up, so you can play Space Marines or you can play.
Inquisition or whatever you want. You can, as long as it's an Imperial faction.
Yeah.
Okay.
And no filthy Xenos.
Wolf Shadow, happy birthday to your dad, man. It's unfortunate that you're far, far away, but we will be having another Dawn of War live stream sometime soon, and hopefully you can join us for that one.
All right, guys, when you're ready up in the little green circle.
Yeah. The Grey Knights are easily the coolest.
Oh, understood.
Okay, so for this game, really quickly, before we start up, I'm going to go over everyone's teams and whatnot, but I'm going to split the two teams into two separate chats so you guys can talk to each other. I'm going to be in my own. I might dive in once or twice to check in on what you guys are up to and be like Gordon Ramsay asking questions and on MasterChef, calling some of you raw. Maybe. So first three, we've got Papa Nurgle, Sharp, I assume, Marty the Alpaca, is that you?
Yes,
All right. Cool. So we got Papa Nurgle, Sharp, and War Boss Datboy playing for Chaos over here. So we got Chaos Space Marines and 2 Chaos Demons. Then we've got Strong Independent Dowie, Fedaykin, and Jihor. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah, it's okay. That's fine.
Sounds
I don't really know myself. How
All right, fair enough. And the three of you are fighting for the Imperium. Got the Inquisition Demon Hunters, the Space Marines, and the Imperial Guard.
I'm the Inquisition.
Oh my god damn it. Do you know the Inquisition? Do you know the way of the Emperor? God damn. Alright, well...
Purge these heretical inquisitors. Chaos.
Such heresy. Alright, well, real quick, gonna address what just came through over here. Alex Anderson, thank you for the sub there. Hopefully you're having a good time. Make sure you join up on our Discord as well, throwing the link up in chat. And now I'm gonna split you guys up into your teams.
He's separating the kids.
I am separating the children. Hopefully I separate you correctly.
Segregation.
Okay, so
Demonetized.
Nurgle, Datboy, and Alpaca.
Should I press start?
Yeah, you can press start.
All right.
All right, teams have been split into their respective chats. We will be dropping in to check in on them, but first, the loading screen. The loading screen of Doom. So it looks like teams 4, 5, and 6, that is the Inquisition, are actually separated, as you can see on the map below the eye over there. Whereas 1, 2, and 3, which is Chaos, are really clumped together. So a very asymmetric map. Let's see how that actually works out. It's going to get very crowded for Chaos very quickly, I think. But it should be a good time. Karaya, stop with the puns, Party Elite. You know that's not going to happen. You know that is not going to happen. And I should actually mention really quickly to everybody who is chatting in Discord, I do see you, but I already have so many windows open. So until I can afford another monitor, another giant monitor, let's try and keep chat to YouTube chat, only because I can at least then see everything and respond to everything, because I hate leaving people, high and dry. And if you are enjoying the show, yes, remember to subscribe for more, because with 237 people watching right now, we're almost guaranteed to do more nostalgia gaming, and almost guaranteed to do more Dawn of War 1 especially. A lot of people still very interested in the Ultimate Apocalypse mod, and that's great. And actually, they've been like daily games lately. Will the stream be on YouTube? I want to watch it full. Yes, it will be, Vitaly Red. It will be. It takes some time for YouTube to process, but once YouTube is done processing, the VOD will be available. It'll be the full thing. So yeah, you can always watch it back. Yes, he always does it. He does indeed. For the God Emperor, Heathen is Scum. Good content. Glad you like it. For the Emperor, indeed. Next week, you want to play Battlefield Gothic Armada. Well, we're actually doing a Battlefield Gothic Armada game tomorrow. We're doing a Battlefield Gothic Armada 2 stream tomorrow at 10 a.m. EST. So same starting time. It is a newer game, and we've been covering it lately, so same starting time. Am I getting Chaos Bane? I don't yet know about Chaos Bane, so I'll let you know. Will the stream be up on a good platform like Vimeo? Patrick Rogan, hilarious. Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, it'll just be on YouTube. Try to keep everything in one place. That's why I also stream on YouTube, as opposed to on Twitch. Daily Motion, perhaps. Once YouTube is done demonetizing it. Hopefully not. I mean, I haven't zoomed in on any boobs yet or anything, so, we're good. I've literally played thousands of hours of Dawn of War 1 and 2, and I've never tried the UA mod. Is it any good? I'm worried about bugs. It is fantastic. It needs some balancing, it needs some work, but it is fantastic. You've got an idea for me? Can you contact me? Yeah, sure, reach out to me. You can send me a private message on Discord. I try to be really good about responding to those, but if I miss out, then feel free to ping me in the Discord as well. That's probably the best way to get to me. I'm always up for ideas, as long as I have time for them. Warmaster Fluffy, hello. What a name to come in with. Warmaster. No tail. Yeah, right. So the UA mod, can highly recommend. It's a ton of fun. It's fun, but it's a mess. That's a good way to put it, Alexis. That's a good way to put it. Oh, man. But I guess that mess is what makes it most fun. Because you can see right now, we're loading in. But hey, we're having a good time here. Are we having a good time, chat? Let me know. Are you guys having a good time? And is there anything I can do to make the casting more entertaining? I tried to stay on the ball as much as possible in the last game, but holy crap. That was a lot of action going down that game. A lot of action. And also let me know if volumes need to be adjusted or anything like that. UA is one of the best mods for any of them. Yes, absolutely agreed, Chris Oakes. Absolutely. And, let me go, getting some pings in Discord. I'll get on top of all that soon after the stream. And we still have some time on the stream as well. That first game went on for almost an hour, which is really interesting to see. Good thing to keep in mind as well for future balance. Because, like I said, we're going to be doing more of these Ultimate Apocalypse streams, and I want to make sure they're long enough. I want to make sure the themes are all interesting, because this one here, Imperium versus Chaos, pretty standard. Another plan we have for later on today, if we can get to it, is a Green Tide game where one side is all orcs. My loins are girded with entertainment. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Bugs mostly just kill my mood, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I feel like it's not very buggy. Like, we were having some issues with people joining and stuff like that, but it's not that bad. Can I cast using an orc voice? I'm not good enough with an orc voice, if I'm honest. That silences me getting ready to try. Oi, look at these gits here. See, I can't do the accent, unfortunately. So I'm not gonna try. And then you just end up calling everybody gits. And it gets really hard to differentiate between, these gits and those gits. I guess you could call the humans Umis, but a War Master with oh my god. That would make for an adorable banner, actually. That'd make for an adorable banner. Have you heard the orc song on the title screen yet? Yes, I have. Oh, it looks like we are live now. Game is up. Let's see what we've got going on. So, again, it's a very narrow map. Over here, we've got an infantry command going down already from the Imperial Guard. Where? Oh, there we go. We've got Fedaykin over here pulling down the plasma generator to kick things off. Interesting. And over here in this corner, we've got the Librarium coming in. all ready to kick things off. While down over here, Chaos. We've got 2 Chaos Demon Warp Gates, obviously, and the Desecrated Stronghold from the Chaos Space Marines. Let's see what kind of action we get during this game. That was more of a pirate voice. And as we kick things off, actually, the first thing that I would like to do is this.
Oh, I don't know this map at all.
All right. What's your plan over here, guys? What's your plan?
That's a good question. Actually,
Indeed it is.
Just somebody will go for the front line, and everybody else would just back him up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So looking to do some tactical squads, devastator squads, and see if we can get some tanks going after that.
Feeling pretty comfortable though, given your like layout versus the enemy layout.
Yeah, I like ours better actually.
Yeah, more space. Yeah, to work with. All right. So slow builds here, ramps behind you, so at least the attack from the front won't hurt the Imperial Guard as heavily.
Yeah, indeed.
All right. I'm going to switch over to the other team, bother them, and distract them for a second, and then I'll get to casting. All right, what's the plan down here in this clumped up space?
The plan is secure the bridges.
Okay. So going to play defensively here?
Well, aggressively up to the bridge.
Aggressively defensive.
Okay, sounds good. All right, protect these points over here. All right, I'll be curious to see how well that works out. Interesting.
Best defense is a good offense.
Don't disagree, especially when you're playing as Chaos. It's gonna be interesting to see how these alternative layouts work out between you guys and the Imperials on the other side of the field.
Yep.
All right. Well, good luck, and off I go to cast away. All right, this should be a pretty interesting battle. The asymmetry of the map is going to be very, very much a curious differentiator between the two, but it looks like we've got the tactical control coming in. This relic has already been captured over here, getting those extra points in. We've got the chapel barracks down as well alongside that plasma generator, and over here icon of purification coming down on this point. And what have we got going on over here? Grey Knights teleporter, nice and early, of course. Got to get those Grey Knights out if you're going to be hunting demons. Over here as well, we've got a couple structures coming down. 2 lesser demon portals out already, of course. We've got the warp signature down here as well to get those power to get the power resource out. Another one down here. Chaos Armory, as well as the Chaos Temple, of course, from Papa Nurgle for the Chaos Space Marine. So again, 2 Chaos Demon players, 1 Chaos Space Marine player, and it looks like we have some Deep Strike units already being made available down here, so we'll be curious to see how that play is used. Up front, you can see we've got the Demonic Shrines coming down, capping these strategic points as quickly as possible, upping that requisition resource as quickly as possible. And yes, oh boy, Inquisition, we do have them on the field, and we do have demons as well for them to hunt. Looks like we're getting our first drop in here, some Raptors coming in from Papa Nurgle, so there you go, that's the Deep Strike that we saw loaded up. And over here we have Imperial Conscripts, Imperial Guardsmen Riders, some more Guardsmen back here in Conscripts moving up the bridge already, getting aggressive over here. And all we have on the other side of the bridge are a couple of Furies. I think they're probably moving up the bridge to capture this middle ground over here and get some Imperial advantage going nice and early for the Emperor before the Chaos Demons can move in too aggressively. Let's take a look at what's going on back here. Again, this ramp is actually going to work really well, though obviously with mass Raptor spam or something like that, they will be able to just jump over top and get in there without too much issue. So that'll be interesting to see if they come in with mass Raptors and they jump in over this ramp. The Imperial Guards will be in a bit of a trouble spot if they plan their defenses for the ramp back there. Over here, yeah, pushing up aggressively. Back over here, what do we got going on? Got these bodyguards moving up. That is from the Inquisition. They're moving up looking like to this side over here, maybe trying to cap that relic, as back here the strategic point is getting captured. That's nice and helpful for them. And down in the middle over here, we've got this, we've got some tactical Marines already out, moving up. I think probably moving up front, just ready to respond if the Chaos Demons and Warriors of Chaos get too aggressive too early. These Furies quickly moving down to try and contest the middle of this bridge. We might actually get an even split. Oh, look at that. We actually have the Dark Riders. Getting my Warhammers mixed up here. We got the Guardsmen Riders here moving down. These Furies might be maybe caught out of position, but the numbers here might be in favor of them. And back over here, we actually have some Nurglings out from Sharp Ingo, the Raptors, with a nice vault over here, trying to catch these Imperial Guardsmen Riders out of position over here. Good jumps in there, trying to chase them off the bridge. Great aggression shown over there, scaring them off, pushing them back, and again, pulling back, as we heard, to hold this bridge. Not getting too aggressive, not getting too adventurous, but on this side, though, you can see we have some Furies capturing this relic. but the bodyguards are moving in to try and cause some trouble over here. I think as soon as they notice the engagement, they'll probably either pull back completely or push in to reinforce. The Furies have turned around. Looks like the bodyguards are moving in to get some damage in there and also capping the strategic point down there at the same time, while over here the Imperial Guards moving in alongside some assault marines as well, who are again able to vault. They're able to dance around a little bit like that, and they will prove some trouble for the chaos forces. As back here, what do we got? We've got some dark circles coming out now, so that will help provide some research and also, I believe, upgrades to squad limits and all. While over here, plasma generators for Papa Nurgle's warriors of chaos, I suppose, chaos space marines. All right, more Furies and all lining up by the bridge, and looks like we're getting a forward base, an infantry command over here, right in the middle. Great call, able to reinforce a lot more quickly. While over here, we've got scouts and assault marines moving in to take care of these Furies, prevent them from capping that relic. A clever move that needs to be taken care of quickly. You cannot have the enemy capture those relics because the bump to resources is huge. Great move there, just moving down, capping that, and it looks like the center belongs to the Imperium. The Emperor blesses, the Emperor protects. The Emperor has ensured that the Imperium is holding that center, and now Chaos does need to move forward. We've got all of these Nurglings moving in, hopefully, I think, hoping to cause a little bit of hurt, but little do they know that there's actually an infantry command there and a fairly sizable force right over here. They're fairly aware that there's something big over there, so I think that's why they're getting aggressive over here, assuming that there's not too much to hold them back over here. But take a look at that. In come the Guardsmen Riders, getting some hurt in. We have some flamers out on the field already. The Commissar in here as well. The Nurglings, though, moving in to swarm all of these units, get some damage done. But take a look at that. We've got a turret emplacement over here. We've got this listening post upgraded as well. And that infantry command up front is a very clever move there, making sure that reinforcements come in quickly. And you can see we are getting those Nurglings are getting some damage out there. I believe they have that toxic capability that should hurt a fair bit. And these Imperial Guardsmen are not having a wonderful time at all, as you can see, despite, I think, the kill count going heavily in favor of the Imperium. Looks like the Nurglings are able to pull back into safety as these Raptors are now moving in as well. But we have the Space Marines, the Assault Marines and all coming in to provide some assistance, of course. And back here you can see the Raptors and the Aspiring Champion as well with them decide to pull back into safety. Let's not get too stuck in over here. Let the Nurglings do some work, and as you can see, we have a lot of fire on the field, and in come the Assault Marines as well from behind, charging in, vaulting in, trying to eliminate this aggression nice and early. We do still have a couple of units in here. It looks like it was just a couple of Nurglings, I suppose, but that aggression has been wiped out very quickly. And back over here again, just lining up. We've got some Screamers out on the field already as well. What do we got back here moving up? We've got some Thermoplasma generators. We've got these Plague Bearers down over here. It's actually funny seeing all these Plague Bearers and all come out, but not from Papa Nurgle. I do find that kind of funny. There we go, some deep strikes coming in, reinforcing up front, of course, with the deep strike ability, and the demonic shrine over here should help. I wonder if it will get the upgrade to act as a turret, and we have a greater demon portal, so a forward operating base here as well. So that's great to have that greater demon portal up front. Get those slower moving, larger units recruited up front. But back here, let's take a look at this. What is mechanized command being dropped back here as well? Oh my god. Chat, what do you think? Who has the advantage? Who's going to come out on top? Is the Inquisition? Is the Imperial Guard? Are the Space Marines going to survive this one? Are they going to bring glory to the Emperor? Or will Chaos be the victor today? We have, let's see, we've got the Machine Pit out as well. We saw those Greater Demon Portals up front, so it's not like Chaos is falling behind, and they do have some time. And look at that, we've got some more aggression as a bunch of Screamers move down the field now, just floating on down, hoping to get some work done, and then pulling back almost immediately. Oh, look at the damage being done there. We get the Assault Marines diving in as well, just forcing everything to clump up, and all of those shots coming in from outside, those lasgun shots, the Flamers firing away as well. This is a lot of hurt being done to these Screamers, and we get some more Assault Marines coming in as well, just dancing around, as you can see, diving in, and I think the Screamers are not having a wonderful time over here, but they are getting the Scout out. And back over here we have reinforcements moving up as well. We've got the Renegades coming up alongside the Plague Bearers. The Plague Bearers are very close to getting some contact in there, and you can see some grenades being launched in as well. Assault Marines Sergeant out over here alongside his Assault Marines, diving in, getting that nice vault in there right into this this formation over here. But you can see the Renegades back here firing away, hoping to get some damage done with their I guess those are auto guns or auto rifles, getting some hurt in there. But the Assault Marines are having a wonderful time. This is a massive engagement on the bridge over here. Chaos needing to push in and hold back the Imperials from this bridge, but again, with these turret emplacements and the heavy bolter turret there as well, the defensive capability of the Imperium is very strong over here, and Chaos might actually want to pull back. They're actually abandoning the strategy that they described moments ago when I popped in there. They said they would hold the line back over here, but instead they're playing aggressively, and I think that's just because they're being forced to because of this aggressive expansion that we're seeing from the Imperium. And you can see we've got a Grey Knight strike team out now, so that is terrifying. And what is that? What is that vibration? What is diving in? There we go. We've got another infantry command being brought in. Very aggressive play here from Jihor52, getting all of these recruitment buildings up front rather than back at home base, making it very hard for Chaos to penetrate. What Chaos might need to do is send in an exploratory force over here to bait the enemy down a little bit or something while actually attacking over here. That might make a big enough difference because they don't have the defensive structures over here. Like, we've got a lot of turrets over here. By a lot, I mean, what, 3 turrets? Looks like we did get that heavy. No, there it is. So we have 3 defensive structures over here, but none over here. So it might be a good idea to come in with a split command, coming from multiple sides, and cause some damage that way. But you can see a little bit of turtling going on over here. Just recruiting back over here. We're getting some research done as well, trying to make sure that they don't fall behind in terms of strength per unit, because it does look like, as far as quantity versus quality goes, the quantity is at least definitely in favor of the Imperium. Take a look at this massive blob compared to the relatively smaller one, and hopefully pretty soon we're going to see some greater demons coming out. We've got some Havoc Marines out right now from Papa Nurgle. What else have we got? We've got the Chaos Rhino transport out over here, some minefields being planted. Again, there's that defensive play. I was expecting some minefields when they mentioned they were going to play defensively. These aspiring champions and renegades and all are going to have a hard time with this massive swarm just coming through. In come the Assault Marines, getting in behind, beautifully played over there, fully surrounding the units, and it looks like we've got these Raptors pulling back into safety, but there's a Desecrator of Nurgle rolling in, hoping to cause some hurt over here. That is a walker that can do a lot of damage. Hopefully it won't get pinged and destroyed very early on. We do have the heavy bolter turrets coming in as well, providing some support, and let's see how this goes. Let's see how this response works out, and let's see if the Imperial Conscripts and the Imperial Guard and their Grey Knights and all have to pull back. That Desecrator is being focused down, though. Take a look at that. Already down by about 25% of hit points. Not having a wonderful time over here. Hopefully getting enough damage out to justify the cost. And you can see the Assault Marines also playing very aggressively. The Chaos Rhino transport getting involved with its weapons. I don't think it's got the upgrades it needs or anything just yet. We do have some Heretics back here, bringing in another heavy bolter turret. Hopefully getting it out in time to defend this aggressive play over here. This is very, very aggressive. We've got these Imperial Guardsmen Riders coming in as well. And off to the side over here, a lot of Flesh Hounds, but not doing anything, just sitting there looking pretty, as I like to say. Look at that one, roar at me as I call it pretty. But over here, these heavy bolters trying to hold the line. This heavy bolter turret as well, trying to hold the line. We've got a Chaos Icon Bearer over here as well, alongside the Havoc Marines, trying to provide some support. We got that Rhino transport up front as well. What's going on back over here? Do we have another Greater Demon coming out? Yes, we do. We've got a Desecrator of Nurgle, 2 Desecrators of Nurgles coming out hopefully very quickly. One's just about to pop out and maybe provide some assistance over here, as we have, I think, already lost our first one. Yes, we have, and in come those Hounds finally coming into support, and you can see this is where the Battle of Ages is taking place. The Chaos Rhino transport having a bit of trouble, needing to pull back, needing to make some room for that Desecrator of Nurgle, and in it comes with its claws, beating the crap out of some of these Grey Knights over here. The strike team, though, let's see how they do in defeating all of these units over here. We've got these Flesh Hounds as well. I think I called them War Hounds earlier. We've got these Flesh Hounds in there as well, swarming in, coming in from multiple angles, I think hoping to aggro the damage so that the Desecrator of Nurgle is able to get some damage out of its own without getting pinged. And back over here, we've got another heavy bolter turret coming through. We've got this Greater Demon Portal about to put out another Desecrator, while over here, what have we got? We've got Dark Circles. Are we bringing anything else out, guys? This Greater Demon is sitting idle. Yeah, all the work needs to be done up front right now. Let's keep our eyes on this engagement, because this is a massive engagement. That Desecrator is having a tough time over here, down by about 25% of its hit points, but we're about to see another one. And take a look at the beautiful animations as well. The don't stare too long at the portals. You will be tainted by the warp. And let's take a look at this. That Desecrator is going down very quickly, but we've got some Bloodletters out now. Bloodletters coming in with that deep strike ability, focusing in on these Grey Knights, and we've got this second Desecrator out as well, already being pinged. Health is dropping very quickly. The heavy bolter turrets doing whatever they can, but take a look at that. I think these Grey Knights here are pushing in to take care of those buildings, to remove that that defense structure, while we do have a Gonna butcher this pronunciation, Democles, whatever it's called, coming in to provide some assistance. And here you can see the Assault Marines focusing down on the heavy bolter turret, but that Desecrator of Nurgle turning around, beating the crap out of these Assault Marines, trying to finish them off, but unfortunately, oh, actually, you know what, a fair bit of damage output there, but that Desecrator is going to drop as well. And take a look at its death animation. They do have some nice death animations here. Down it goes with its crab legs, whisked away by the warp, and the Imperial forces are able to breach through the bridge. That Greater Demon Portal is being focused down on, trying to make sure that nothing else comes out, but we do have a Desecrator of Nurgle just about to pop out. There it is. We do have a Chaos Rhino transport as well, popping out some Plague Marines in here. With these Imperial Guardsmen might not have a good time with that close proximity over here. They need to dive in very quickly, though. Upgrades coming in. We're getting a leader, that Plague Marine champion about to come out. And we are probably going to get the plasma guns soon. Hopefully they'll survive long enough. The bloodletters over here coming in as well. And take a look at the plague just spreading as the Desecrator of Nurgle here is being focused down on. But unfortunately, that demon portal did get taken out. The Leman Russ battle tank out on the field as well now for the Emperor over here. Leman Russes for days, hopefully. 2 Leman Russes just positioning over here, turning around and firing away. And let's take a look at this Desecrator over here. Yeah, that health is dropping very quickly. We've got a Standard Bearer in the middle over here. Yeah, we've got anti-tank support set up as well, so ready for these heavy weapons that are coming out now. And back over here, these Grey Knight Strike teams, you can see just standing back there, giving us a light show, focusing down yet again on this Desecrator of Nurgle, needing to take care of that large unit as quickly as possible. Yeah, Shock and Awe Gaming, I think this is going to be over very quickly. I don't know, feels like it, but things can turn around. You never know. And look at that, the Chaos Rhino transport now being focused down by these Leman Russ battle tanks, so well played over there. And let's swap over to the Imperial side just to give them some glory over here as well. Give them the green for a little bit, and let's see what happens. Oh, down goes that transport. The Assault Marine Sergeant in there as well, I think with the final strike. But what's going on? We got a little bit of damage out over here. We've got some plague going on, but that strat point now being captured, I think. Yep. Being captured for the Emperor over here. And what have we got going down? Back at home base, we have some reinforcements coming through. We've got some bloodletters probably looking to defend this position next. I don't know. They don't have many turrets or anything at the ready to defend back over here. There are a couple of choke points here, so if they're very quick, if they're quick enough, they might be able to get some heavy bolter turrets, you know, the desecrated version, down over here to hold them back. But the Imperium is just able to move so quickly right now. These bloodletters getting some action in, but the Assault Marines over here taking care of those bloodletters way too easily, way too easily. We do have a Chaos Dreadnought out on the field as well. We need to be very careful with that. Want to make sure that it doesn't get pinged and destroyed too quickly. They do take time. Oh my god. On the topic of being pinged too quickly, turning around and seeing those Leman Russ battle tanks just focus down, and that Chaos Dreadnought is not going to have a good time despite its heavy bolter over here. In come the Assault Marines as well. Down goes the Dreadnought, and on the other side over here, another light show going down as these bloodletters close the gaps, try to come in from behind, try to stop these Grey Knights from getting their shots out. They've got their Psy Cannons out, though, very effective at taking down armored vehicles. So it's a good idea to take those guys out if possible. But as you can see, there's a response for basically everything that Chaos is sending the way of the Imperium. It seems very heavily in favor of the Empire right now. It seems very heavily in favor, but we are getting some recruitment going on back here. Do not doubt Chaos. Do not doubt the forces of Chaos. Some Chaos Space Marines. It looks like we've got heavy bolter teams. We've got a Chaos Icon Bearer over here. We've got the Icon Bearer and the Aspiring Champion over here, as well as a missile launcher. So getting ready to take care of those Leman Russ battle tanks that are coming out right now. Very, very effective units, those, it seems. So trying to get ready to shut those down as quickly as possible. But you can see the big problem here. The big problem here is going to be how limited the forces of Chaos are in terms of resources. They might want to send these Furies up, maybe explore and force the Imperium to fall back to buy some more time. That might be all that Chaos can hope for right now, because all of their forces, as you can see, are massing up down over here. Nothing is actually defending their relics and stuff over here. So if the Chaos forces move a little aggressively over there, they might actually be able to pull the Imperial army apart or force them back and buy some more time for this recruitment struggle that's happening right now. And you can see we got a Greater Demon Portal over here, popping out some Greater Warp Spawn over here. Hopefully that'll be effective. They are infiltrators, but I don't think that's going to cause any trouble for our massive Imperial forces over here, because again, if you get them touching infiltrator units, those units get spotted. And apart from that, looks like we've got spotting capabilities over here as well. James Davey, thank you for the subscription. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. If you are, let me know. Leave a like down below. I should mention as well, we've got over 270 people watching right now. Make sure you smash that like button for the Emperor, for whichever Chaos God you worship, or Crumpet if you if you worship what is green instead. But yeah, do let me know that you want more Dawn of War by hitting that like button. It really does help. And make sure you join our Discord as well. It is a very active community. Looks like the Furies are moving up right now. Maybe they are doing what I was talking about moments ago, but we do have some Imperial aggression going down at the same time. Will they actually split their forces just because a handful of Furies are moving up? I don't think so. They've got so much aggression here, and look at that. We've got the tainted defensive wall over here, but nothing over here. Nothing but this one heavy bolter turret, and that spells doom for Chaos, I think. That will spell doom for Chaos if they're not able to get something over here. We do have some pink horrors down here, though. Maybe they'll get some work in, but against everything we've got, I don't know. We've got some heavy bolter turrets being planted down over here. They are relatively quick to build, especially when we've got 3 heretics working on it at a time. So let's see what happens. You can see that Leman Russ battle tank is taking minimal damage. Minimal damage, and in come the Grey Knights with their deep strike, just focusing down on these pink horrors, but in comes that Greater Warp Swarm as well. Look at that. Look at that beast, but look at it get taken down instantaneously. Wow, that stood no chance there. Immediately pinged. And back over here, looks like we have all of these Chaos Space Marines moving in, as well as the Chaos Predator, hoping to hold the line over here, needing to hold the line. But you can see back over here, we do have those Furies pushing up, maybe hoping to pull these guys apart. And back over here as well, wow, the Bloodthirster out on the field, trying to be focused down on over here. All of these Grey Knights and the Damocles, as well as the Leman Russ battle tank, just focusing down on the Bloodthirster. It is taking a lot of damage. It is a relic unit, though, so it is quite capable. It might be able to push through the gate that it was just walking through the door, and now flying over to shut the gap down to all of these Grey Knight strike teams over here, and maybe finish them off before it goes down. But take a look at the sheer quantity of damage it has taken already down at the red. Oh, there goes the Bloodthirster, just like that, and whisked away back into the Imperium. As over here you can see the Damocles over here being focused down on, but we've got so much damage output over here. The Chaos Predator getting some hurt out, and wow, the Grey Knight strike team deep striking right into the enemy base over here, not giving a damn about walls or heavy bolters or any such thing. And hopefully that front is going to hold, but I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. Do you guys think there's a chance in hell? Will the Chaos Gods bless what is left of these Chaos Warriors? I do not think so. I don't know, but oh, there's a Bloodthirster out on the field once again. Is it going to close the gap to all of these, or is it going to try and finish off some of these vehicles first? Looks like it's trying to finish the Damocles off here first, and it's going to be very effective. That beautifully done. Oh, is this one next? What's that Bloodthirster going to do? Moving in. The Grey Knight strike teams, though, getting a lot of hurt in over here against the Pink Horrors, as well as the Chaos Space Marines back here. But, you know, fighting sort of tit for tat, trying to bring some balance over here as these Pink Horrors get some of their shots in as well. The Bloodthirster over here pulling back seemingly into safety, maybe looking to turn around. What's going on back over here? Not much going on, wanting to stay in within reach of all of that, you know, Chaos Imperium support, as it were, of course. But let's see what's going on over here. Are you going to turn around and take care of some of these Grey Knights? We do have the Demon Prince of Nurgle as well out on the field. Giant beasties getting a lot of hurt out over here. A lot of explosions going down. Look at that beautiful Demon Prince. Look at that beautiful bile, that vomit, hoping to cause some hurt to these tactical Marines. Some big demons out now might turn the tide of battle. These Pink Horrors pushing up as well. Oh my god, do we have the tide turning over here? These tactical Marines needing to push back. They are falling back, but we've got these Leman Russes back there still able to provide support. The Demon Prince of Nurgle still at full health. That Bloodthirster, though, very close to dropping over here, still pushing up aggressively. And oh, what do we have over here? What's coming in right now? And could it spell trouble? Could it spell trouble? Oh, it's taking its time to drop off over here, and it looks like we have... Wow. We've got ourselves a fire sword just sitting in the enemy base. Is that going to be GG as this Demon Prince of Nurgle gets burnt to oblivion? The best way to take care of disease, I suppose, is to kill it with fire. One good swooping attack in there. A fair bit of damage actually done to this fire sword already. But wow, what placement there. Great job dropping it right into the enemy base. We've got these Khorne Berserkers coming in, though. That fire sword has taken a fair bit of damage. And what's going on back here? We do have another a great unclean one about to pop out. We have a lot of recruitments coming in, a lot of deep strikes coming out over here. We do have a Chaos Predator being produced as well. So this fire sword might go down. This is actually quite an intense battle. There's a fair bit of back and forth going down over here. I'm actually surprised, but that play with a fire sword was very impressive, very clever, just waiting for that relic unit, waiting for the opportune moment. And this is dangerous. This could spell doom, but a lot of active defense over here. We've got blue horrors and pink horrors holding the line. We've got a fair bit of damage done to this fire sword. It's at about 50% health, but oh my god, closing the gaps now to these pink and blue horrors. We've got some more deep striking pink horrors coming in though, and in just a moment's time, that great unclean one is going to come out, and it is great against infantry and heavy infantry, or so it claims, but is it great against this fire sword? Any second now, we should be seeing it. 93%. This building is not going to get destroyed before it comes up, that's for sure. And over here you can see we've got upgrades queued up over here. The heavy bolter turrets turning around, down to yellow health over here. The fire sword below 50%, but oh no, down goes that Chaos Demon portal potentially. No, looks like it's being focused down, but it has enough health to give us a great unclean one. There it is with that big booty. Oh my god, forgot how big that booty was. But what's it going to focus down on? Is it going to focus down on this fire sword over here? The fire sword trying to get the hell out of all of this focus damage. In comes some bile as well. That damage is tremendous. The great unclean one bringing its filth upon the soldiers of the Imperium. Oh dear lord, the fire sword is taking a lot of damage, but in come the Grey Knight strike team now closing the gap. The Chaos Space Marines as well, they're responding in kind. They're moving forward, ready to defend their base, defend whatever unholy nonsense they've been up to over here. There goes the great unclean one. Unfortunately, it was just pinged down. Too heavy-handed there. Too heavy-handed. And now, apart from a couple of reinforcements coming through with these Chaos Space Marines, I don't know what chances there are. I don't know what chances there are. But, you know, drop your respects for all of those greater demons that were coming through. The great unclean one, the two bloodthirsters that tried to get some work done. What we had, what else was it? There was one more that I'm starting to forget the name of. But trying their best, but that fire sword came in at the opportune moment there behind the enemy and just started causing so much damage. It's about to be taken down potentially. We've got the listening post that has its reinforcements. We've got the Chaos Predator down here as well. So we might actually see that fire sword drop, which would be commendable. But unfortunately, the Dark Circle over here being taken care of. We have these Grey Knights strike team. How poetic. The Grey Knights leading the charge in here as they take down the foul Chaos forces. Respects have been paid by Wolf Shadow. Very deserving indeed. Looks like the Chaos Temple is about to go down over here. That fire sword still very much alive, getting as much damage out as possible over here with what, just 25% health left. I wonder if there's, oh, we got another big boy coming in here. Valkyrie Transport though. What are you bringing for us? What are you bringing for us, or are you taking something away? Oh, there we go. Just an apothecary. Just an apothecary. But that will keep everything alive over here. Look at the damage output. Just a matter of buildings being destroyed. Now, can't Screamers cloak? I thought Screamers could cloak. Slack Attack paying some respects as well. I mean, that was an impressive game. That was an impressive fight. But the Imperium there played some great moves early on. That forward operating base was a very clever play. And unfortunately, I think on a surface level, and we're going to get, you know, interviews in with the players after this game is over, but I do think the big flaw with the approach from Chaos was not sticking to a plan. We do have a Bloodthirster out here. Actually, it's not over yet. The Fat Lady has not sung, but that Fire Sword has been repaired. Great use of the Tech Priest Engine Seers. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what the Valkyrie brought in. The Tech Priest Engine Seers healing that Fire Sword up to full health. Oh my lord. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. I had not much else to say there. Down goes that Bloodthirster as well, just being focused down on making sure the active defense drops before the structures are taken care of. Notariel paying respects as well. Yeah, respects must be paid. It was a good fight, but yeah, I do think if Chaos had stuck with its original plan and bolstered its defenses up at the bridges, that's what they were trying, but I think actually the Imperium was just too aggressive, more aggressive maybe than they were suspecting. But having split troops across both bridges when the aggression was clearly on one side, that didn't do them any favors, of course. Should have let us kill it. Repairing the tank, that's BM. Should have let us kill it. Nah, I mean, that's a clever play. That's clever play. That was super clever, actually. Yeah, goddamn. That Fire Sword. Not on the Omnissiah's watch. I love it. Yep. The Machine Spirit is very happy, and the Machine Spirit has got to keep its Fire Swords alive, clearly. But it looks like this is GG. This is almost definitely GG. We got another Valkyrie Transport. What is that bringing in? We got two Lehman Russes. We got all these Grey Knight Strike teams. Got some Dreadnoughts on the field. We got a Stalker AA Fire Sword coming in to finish the job. Down goes the Lesser Demon Portal. That's gonna be GG. What a game. What a game. Yeah, Shocking Gaming doing some like side analysis while I'm casting. That's hilarious. So, all chat, hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Not GG. Warboss Dat Boy, not GG. Oh, what do you got up your sleeve? What do you got up your sleeve? Or are you just saying that it wasn't a good game? We'll find out in a moment's time. But yeah, that's going to be it. Wow, wow. That sheer oppressive firepower that oppressive firepower of the Imperium. They had the variety. I wonder if going in with 2 Chaos Demons and 1 Chaos Space Marines was the ultimate bad call there. Maybe 2 and 1 would have been a better ratio. Maybe. But we're just watching that one last structure get destroyed. And back over here, this forward operating base. That was, in my opinion, that was very clever play there. We had them push up nice and early, get those things down, and ensured that... what is going on here? I'm hearing a lot of like Imperial people talking about defeat. You could hear that, right? You could hear that, right? Yeah, there was so much DACA in that one. There was so much DACA. But, yeah, wow. That forward operating base, I think, helped a lot. And numbers. Oh, that numbers game. Yeah, I'm wondering, actually, for the next game, I might bring Draco Knight in to co-cast with me, so we have somebody else who's a bit more familiar with co-casting, because that way I'll have some time to breathe as well. So it might not be a bad idea. We were thinking that when we were planning and preparing for this stream, this warp gate's going to go down. That's the game here. Can they do 4 versus 2? I think 4v2 is possible, but the map layouts sometimes don't really work well enough for that. We were thinking of doing a Necron versus the world, because apparently Necrons are overpowered. They are super strong, apparently, and so we can't just do a free-for-all where the Necrons are involved. Oh, all right. I am going to, in a moment's time, pop into the post-game section and see everyone's thoughts and feelings about that game. And while that's happening, just going to let you guys know that the next game is also going to be a free-for-all with everybody involved, and maybe I'll get Draco in there to co-cast with me. What's going on? That's game over? Oh, are we going to be dancing around and picking this off? Let me see if we're all abandoning the game here. Because it looks like that's game over. I'm about to quit. About to quit game. I want to make sure, you know, I'm not over there alone while this game continues and all of a sudden it flips and turns around. All right, looks like Orange is ready for our next game as well. So the next game is going to be free-for-all. And it's going to be... Necrons are love, Necrons are life. I like Necrons, but unfortunately they're too much love and they're too much life. But yeah, the next game is going to be a free-for-all, so if you're down for that, make sure you are in our Discord, and make sure you are in the waiting room, and there we go. And apart from that, let me know in chat that you would like to play. Necrons versus Preceptor, that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. So next game, looking at chat, sounds like you guys want me to co-cast with somebody. I was looking for opinions. Chat feedback always helps me. So we'll probably get Draco Knight in here. So Draco, if you're watching and listening, I'm going to get you in here to co-cast with me, and let's go in for this post-game analysis over here. All right, bringing everybody in here live. Wow! 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 Wow!
That was rough. That was rough.
That was some aggressive play. So, all right, let's get the.
Oh, I'm so sad.
Let's get the team that came in second. That's how we're gonna position it. The team that came in second. What happened? What went wrong? You guys had a strat, but it seemed that you weren't able to hold on to it. What happened there?
Grey Knights happened. There is.
Grey Knights can 1v2 against 2 demon players.
Well, the fact is that I am bad at the game. Grey Knights have an outright bonus against demons, making them extremely powerful against demons. The Grey Knight units have an extra tag that says effective versus demons. That tag does not lie. Not even the slightest.
Goddamn.
A single strike team of Grey Knights killed a Bloodthirster.
Yeah, I was trying to do the
unit.
I was trying to do the math in my head there. I was just like, that Bloodthirster. What took that Bloodthirster down? There's some fire on it. Jesus.
How expensive is a Bloodthirster?
1,600 relic points.
Relic points? Jesus.
That's a relic unit, yeah.
I didn't even use relic points or any of my vehicle cap. I just had like 4 strike squads.
That's all you need.
The sad thing is, I would have had almost no units lost in that game if I hadn't deleted my army at the end there to bring in my paladins and terminators.
Yeah, Grey Knights versus Demons is not a fair fight, just outright.
Yeah, we should have flagged that pre-game.
Yeah, well, it like they are specialized to kill demons.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You can't have a thematic battle with chaos against Imperium
without the Grey Knights, I suppose. If it's a theme battle, it's the theme battle.
Exactly,
So,
and it was a theme battle.
the scales weren't exactly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
At least I didn't have the 100k HP commander.
Oh god, yeah. No commander is definitely not a bad call. Definitely not a bad call. But yeah, it looked like that early aggression really kind of threw the Chaos team for a loop there, as you guys had to just fall back and couldn't push.
Yeah, we couldn't push.
The problem
I
was,
had a full, I had my infantry cap, 15 points of infantry of like bloodletters, and they just melted within seconds.
I saw, yeah. They disintegrated basically, and I will have to say that what was it called? Fireblade? I forget the name now. The relic tank at the end being played behind enemy lines.
Fireblade.
Holy, what a move! It comes in, and then you get in those tech priest engine seers to repair it. Oh my god!
SBM, we almost had it.
That saved me attack for sure.
That was.
It was close.
Oh
was
my
close,
god!
And then just a tech priest sat up. Just
Yeah, it had like maybe like 10% of its health left or something, and then those tech priests. Yep, quick repairs as well.
I think maybe with the shared resources in a team battle, we do need the scarce resources restriction because we were just overflowing with money.
Yeah, we had
also
34,000 sure resources.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Yeah, but we had a lot of resources too. It's just we couldn't build things fast enough before they just died.
And another thing is, I noticed that the map was unbalanced in the strategic point placements. You guys had like at least 20% more points placed on your side of the bridge.
Yeah, I think
would also agree that the map, I mean, our side of the map was much more open.
I didn't even realize that all your bases were in that one corner. Because I was like, wait, there's still two other players. What are they doing?
Yeah, I think it's like a special scenario map where there's like one defender, one attacker team with the two bridges. I think it's designed for like non-standard play.
Yeah,
just based on base placement. But yeah, well, whatever. It's a fun game. It's very, very thematic.
Yes.
I never got to use the banish on the paladins to insta kill some.
Oh god.
Yeah, insta kill demons. Yeah.
Oh dear lord. Maybe it's better that didn't happen. That was a pretty intense game though. So, whew.
It doesn't work on greater demons.
Pleasing the Emperor fanboys.
Yeah, the Emperor fanboys definitely I think have been pleased in chat.
I just spent the whole game zoomed in on the Grey Knights because they just look so cool.
Oh yeah, that was definitely distracting.
The Merry Sue Knights.
The Merry Sue Knights. Oh, we would have won if not for those meddling tech priests and their stupid flame tank.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was actually very curious that could have turned around.
Because the thing is, we were like, me at least, I never played that aggressive. I would like fight the middle skirmish and then hold and tech up, and then if they fight, you defend, but you don't push in for the base.
Right.
But we were all sitting like, but maybe the streamers, maybe the people watching the stream would get bored, so we should play aggressive. And then we were expecting to get pushed back, but it never happened. We were like, we need to just keep going.
To the demons.
Oh man.
Like, honestly, like bold claim, I think maybe, but like I think an Inquisition player could probably 1v2 demons.
A good Inquisition player, maybe.
Rules.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
With normal game rules, I think an Inquisition player could 1v2 demons.
Yeah.
The biggest problem you have, I mean, the biggest issue you have with the demons, it was that you were trying to fight us in a corner. It was so tight packed, and you were all melee. You really couldn't get to the cookie jar, to the good units behind us that were doing all the damage, and you were also getting destroyed in the front line. So.
Yeah, I had several times I had my bloodletters just like standing around doing nothing because they actually couldn't get to the fight.
Well, the Grey Knights have teleport as well, so every time they were getting a bit damaged, I just pulled them back and healed them up.
Yeah. They are a straight up counter to the demons, which
I mean they should be, but I've played the Inquisition in a couple of matches this week just to to somewhat know what the build order is and what to do with them, and they never seemed that good. But against demons, they're insanely good.
Yeah, but that's because like if you look on them, you just see.
Yeah,
the
but I
tag
didn't
that
think the
says-
bonus was that big. Like it seems like they do like triple against demons.
Yeah.
I don't know what
like
the numbers
that,
are, but it feels like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, learning lessons.
The more you know.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of this stream is going to be fine-tuning and learning the rules, the limitations, and all, because holy crap, a lot of people are interested. So it'll be a recurring thing on this channel. It's good that we're like learning as we go.
Maybe
Assault Marines can be a lot of fun early if you haven't tried it before.
Maybe ask the stream if they want to see some more late gate units get into play rather than the matches being over quite quickly. Quickly by Dawn of War standards, at least.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point. I mean we
240.
It's like the last
see some
couple matches have been won before like most people have even tier 2 units.
True. Yeah. So chat, actually, yeah. Let us know if you want, if people should be slowing it down so we get some more high tier units on the field, or if you're enjoying the sheer intensity and madness of this constant action. Let me know, chat. Let me know. That was a pretty fun game, though. I mean,
we could just do something like you can't go past the halfway point of the map. Just make like an arbitrary halfway point line on the map.
A
and you can't
line.
go beyond that.
It's possible. I think it becomes harder to police.
It would slow down.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
Like this was already 32 minutes. The first free for all we had was over
Attack
40
is-
minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna start setting up the next game. Does anybody from here willing to surrender their position? Because the one thing is, I would like somebody.
I'll surrender mine because
Okay.
I've had
Yeah, same. I'll
Okay.
surrender mine as well.
I will need somebody from our planning committee to help set up the next game, though.
Did you see the emblem? My badges.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to see them in this one. And sorry, what were you saying? Oh, take Audi? Yeah, I will take Audi. That's a good point. All right, cool. I mean, I will be the emperor watching over everything.
So gonna have a full new crew.
Yeah, so going to bring out a full new crew because the waiting room is full. So going to bring out a full new crew. Audi Dragon, I hope you're there as well. I'll pull you in. And then Draco Knight, if you can hear me. You'll be co-casting with me, buddy, to keep chat entertained while I catch a
the
breath.
chosen one.
Yeah, he's been asking for it, so that's all it takes sometimes. Ask.
I'm gonna jump into the other room. Good luck.
Sounds good. Cheers. Thanks, everybody, for the great game.
Alright. That was fun.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, Orange, I see your call. Multiplayer does work for you, so I will be getting you in on this next batch. Again, the next batch is going to be a free-for-all game. So if you're up for a free-for-all, definitely let me know. I've got a couple people lined up already. Let me just check my notes here real quick. So Orange and Caesar in Discord. Patrick Rogan in chat. Caesar in the Discord. So you guys are going to be up for the next one, and Audi Dragon is going to be, hopefully, Audi, you can hear me, and hopefully you're actually setting up the next game. Let's get Audi in here to make sure he's... Hello, mate.
Hello.
So I don't know if you were keeping up with chat and stuff, but are you down for another game? And if you are, you mind?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it's going to be a free-for-all. Do you mind setting it up while I get everybody in place and stuff?
Yeah, can do, yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much, mate. I'll send you into a different chat.
No worries.
Awesome. Man, see, this is what I mean. Our Discord, if you haven't joined it, you definitely should. I'm going to throw the link up. It is the nicest people. The nicest people. Super helpful if you're a new player, if you want tips, if you want games, if you want to play, like, it's great. So do join the Discord. One of the best communities I've ever been a part of. But as I was saying, so we're going to get a free-for-all going. I've got, maybe I'll start throwing them in actually, and then I'll join them afterwards. So let's go ahead and, so if you've been picked, you'll know by seeing in the Discord. And let's see, who else have we got? We've got a couple people, let's get you in there. All right, so actually, everyone in the waiting room right now has played previously. So if you would like to play and you're worried that the queue is too long and you won't get a chance to play, you won't get picked, now is the time to hop into the Discord and join the waiting room. I'll maybe give it like a minute and see if any new people want to join in. Otherwise, I'll pick from the batches of people that have already played. But again, solid skills is not a prerequisite. Solid skill is not a prerequisite. We're just having some fun here today, seeing how many people are interested in watching Dawn of War streams, and it looks like a lot of you. In fact, a quick shout out to the 240 people who are watching right now, thank you very much for joining. Hopefully you're having a good time. If you are, make sure you subscribe, because the plan is definitely to do more nostalgia gaming with Dawn of War 1, Dawn of War 2, and some other games out there as well, so there will be a lot more of that on the channel. So if you're not a subscriber, I do suggest subscribing. And then also, let me know if you'd like more of this on the channel by dropping a like down below. It really helps me judge what to do on the channel and what not to do on the channel, because, yeah, it's helpful. I look at those numbers. I look at those numbers a lot. What about a game with many small teams? That is an option. So our next game is going to be a free-for-all, and then after that, maybe we do like a 2v2v2 or something. That's not a bad idea, actually. It might make it a bit more interesting with a little bit more action. Not a bad idea at all. And now let me take a quick look at chat while that game is probably being set up. I'm going to get Audi Dragon into the same chat as everybody else, actually. And looks like the waiting room has not been crowded. So, all right, going to get the final couple of players in there. It's going to be a free-for-all, so let's go ahead and get Audi Dragon in there as well. We're going to, that's 4. Very Noop, we're going to get you in there. You've been a constant supporter of this stream, and you did get kicked from that first game you were part of, so Very Noop, we're going to get you in there as well if you're down to play. Hopefully you are, and I'm just like picking people and throwing them into chat. So let's see, we got 4 or 5 people. I got room for 2 more. Maybe Davey would like to show off his proper Eldar play. Let's check. Hey Davey. Davey? Can you hear me? He can't. All right, fair enough. Push you back. All right, let's get. Trying to make sure everybody's having fun. Trying to make sure everybody's able to participate over here. Let's get Marty the alpaca in there, and let's get. Let me check with Draco. Hey Draco, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Would you rather co-cast this one, or would you rather play this one, and then I'll see if Davey wants to co-cast maybe?
Well, I can co-cast this one, then I can join in later.
Oh, well, it's just because like I need one more slot filled, and I wanted to check if you were interested first.
Oh well, I'm actually fine with co-casting. Then you can drag someone else in.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna check with Davey again if he's down. Sorry, chat. It's taking a little bit of time here to organize this, but you know, such is the downfall of live streaming. Hey, Davey, are you there yet? No. Okay. Let's get Feddekin in there because Jihor and Papa Nurgle were both in the previous. Wait, they were all in the previous game. Hey, mate. Are you there? Yes. Are you down for another game?
Yeah, certainly.
All right, cool. I'll throw you into the live batch there, and this one's going to be a free-for-all, so I'm just going to toss you in there.
Awesome.
All right, cool. If you're ever looking for more people to help with casting analysis, feel free to let you know. Will do. I mean, Draco has offered a couple times, so I'm always looking for people to, again, for me, even with casting and stuff, just trying to have some fun. So hopefully, chat, hopefully you're having fun. And if there's anything I can do to improve, obviously let me know. I'm always looking for ways to improve the experience for everybody. For example, we're going to cast with Draco Knight this next game, so we have some balance there. Somebody with some more, with a different voice, giving me a time to breathe and give us some more analytical approaches. A lot of respect's being paid. Gonna look at chat for a second here. I want to make sure I'm not leaving anything important behind. Let's see. James Davey subscribed. Ooh, I think I missed Neilco de Jong subscribing as well. So again, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you do want more Dawn of War, more Warhammer, and more strategy gaming action, really. All about those strategy games up in here. Looks like Audi Dragon has the game up, so we're going to join in. And I'm going to join them in chat. The game is full. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Looks like we've got too many people in here, actually. Someone has to do it. Yeah.
My apologies. I don't know who would like to...
so whoever played... Somebody who played the last game...
I'll help out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We'll get you in for the next one. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So hard.
Oh, I sent too many people in by mistake. That was me. That was my bad.
Okay, you can join now.
Awesome. So I'll... Oh, wait, hold on a second. We need 2 slots if Draco's going to co-cast with me.
There is 2 slots.
There is a slot open.
He's in there already? Alright, cool. Alright. That explains why my math was
nice.
off. Got it.
So just ready up, and we can play.
Yeah, gonna get Draco in, and I'll be out of this chat. Yeah, you guys can ready.
Represent.
Okay, you dragged me in the middle of an insult to the other bastards because one of the players came back and were like, "Oh, I got put out," and then it's like, "Oh, okay." That is because the other caster had to come in and all that jazz, and then Nurgle is like, "Oh, I had to put down my volume then." Like, "Oh, you bastards, I can still hear you." And then in the middle of that, you dragged me in here.
Oh. Well, you're here now. We're playing on a 6-player map with, 3v. Well, it's a free-for-all for everybody. We've got some Chaos Space Marines, some Orcs, some Imperial Guard, 2 sets of Imperial Guard, some Tyranids, finally, knew they were coming eventually, and the Eldar. Who has the natural advantage here? As the expert Draco Knight, who has the natural advantage?
Well, in the early game, the Imperial Guard is the weakest of factions, but they are more of a heavy vehicle and bunker down faction. So when they get the buildings down, they just had to get onto it. Eldar might actually be worse off if they don't have any good anti-armored units, so they will be very weak against something like the Chaos Space Marines.
It looks like Eldar is right next to the Tyranids. Like if the numbers associate with how they're listed, looks the
I actually told the host that he should put the starting locations on random.
Yeah, it makes it less predictable.
It will be random.
All right. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, the Eldar. I mean, hopefully we'll see how Federican plays the Eldar and if he's able to hold past that early struggle, I guess.
Yeah, this map looks very much like a 3v3 map and instead of an FFA because of how close the bridges are.
Like it might split into teams 1, 2, and 3, or like players 1, 2, and 3 versus each other, and then 4, 5, and 6 versus each other, and then the winner of that fights in the center.
Yeah, it would be a very interesting tournament-like map. That they are just the victor of this side versus the victor of the other side, and the winner takes all.
Yeah, and then Udel Abreu in there. Orcs is best. Orcs will stomp those spiky ears. So I guess we got some support for the Orcs. Chat, actually, let us know who do you guys support in chat? Who is clamoring for who in this game here? I'm very curious to see what people want. We need to move on to the Party Elite Network. Multiple cast channels, games, become a conglomerate, take over the world, I guess. Yeah, not a bad idea, New. Not a bad idea. Hopefully this...
I have to admit, I am not really sure about the Tyranids power levels, because they can be as overpowered as the other factions, because they are one of the custom factions that was added in this mod, or as a part of this mod.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, some of their artillery buildings and stuff are, from my experience, atrociously difficult to go up against. Food for the Hive. Alright, got some call for Eldar, some calls for Nids.
In the early game, I have to give it to the Chaos Space Marines because of how powerful the Chaos Space Marine armor is early on. And if they manage to keep up the momentum, the Orcs and the Imperials will have an issue.
Yeah, and we did see in that first game, Audi Dragon, he can pick up momentum, and boy, he can keep it. That was so if he can do the same with Chaos Space Marines, what he did with Imperial Guard, obviously the unit counts and stuff are different, but if he can pull off a similar strength level, that'll be very interesting to see.
I'm going to blame you for the fire in Audi, because you've been memeing on him for the longest time now.
Whoa, we're not blaming just me for this. Who's the one who made the beautiful art?
You even sticking that meme into the Discord, and now everyone will see, and now he's back for revenge.
Hey, now.
He will get back at Canadian.
I was actually very complimentary of his skills in that first game he played, and we'll do the same in the second one, because he's been playing solid, and that loss in the last one was really just because of that Preceptor or whatever that unit's called. Ooh, more support for Nids, Orcs, lots of support for the Eldar Empire, Eldar Pride, Galaxy Wide. That is a nice rhyme. That is a nice rhyme. Eldar. Oh, I can see that being a war cry. But yeah, no, this is going to be interesting. 2 IG. There's going to be a lot of like units on the field.
Yeah, I see that Shock and Awe Gaming is going for the Tyranids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sugar Davy. I only did what you were all thinking. Yeah, I can't fault you for that. No, I gotta love the waiting room. It's always a party in there, except for when the party's on. Oh, live. All right.
And we are in.
We are in. All right.
Well, don't panic because of the long loading times, because it's like 7,000 mods on top of each other.
Exactly.
So let's see if it actually goes around.
Looks like... Oh, I think we're the first ones to have loaded in. No one else is moving.
That might be an issue. I also see some weird stuff here, like they're starting with commanders.
I see... Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. Let's hop into the live.
I got the message from Audi that the entire game has crashed, so
okay.
we had to restart that one.
Sounds good. All right, let's just hop into that chat so we can talk to them as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. So I guess that that game crashed, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with after a long wait.
It didn't work.
All right. Not the end of the world.
Everyone's just doing a full restart, and it might have been me. I might have activated the
all good
game modes, but
good.
I also saw that you started with commanders in there. You might want to.
Yeah, I thought I disabled commanders and not enabled them.
Well, you added the commanders, so you did the opposite of what we were doing.
Yeah, we could just click delete.
True.
Yeah, but yeah.
I can. It's what? Do you know what map I should pick, Draco?
That looked like a pretty free map to me.
Yeah. What should we do? The snow map that we played last night.
That's a 2v2 map.
Oh, okay.
Or was it the other map we were thinking?
No, that was a 2v2 map.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to look over the maps here. Let's see.
Yeah, apparently the map may have been an error. Says deck player.
So yeah, I think it might have been, but I don't know.
So, do we need 8 players?
No.
No.
6 players then.
Yeah, we're at the right number. Yeah.
We are at the right number. Yeah. But there's not that many 6-player.
I guess testing grounds, Fargroom or Far.
Streets of Vogan. It looks like free for all.
Streets of Vogan looks good. Yeah.
It doesn't say it's been apocalypse.
Yeah, that's the thing, but
that was not even the first map that I picked for the Titan game. That
wasn't either, right? Okay.
Otherwise, we also have the testing grounds, which I think is a base level.
Yeah, it is a base level.
Oh, I know why it crashed, guys. Sorry. No, I know why it crashed. I had it on Assassinate, and not Annihilate.
Okay.
So.
Oh, at least it's an easy solution.
Assassinate the general. Oh, okay.
So that was my bad. My bad.
If stream isn't loading in, just refresh. It should work.
Okay, it is. Nice. Joining.
Oh yeah.
I'm in.
Right. Joining
Imperial Guard.
Yeah, there's 2 slots open.
110th Cadian reporting to the battlefield.
I have a message to the one playing Eldar.
Yeah.
I have a message for the
Davy's
one playing
rooting for
Eldar.
You.
Yeah. Davy is rooting for you.
Well, that's because he's a.
He's a fan. I think the words you're looking for. He is a fan of the Eldar.
Space elf.
We're missing a player as well.
A fallen civilization that might just save the galaxy.
Is anyone still ready to join?
We're missing the 2nd Imperial Guard.
I'm joining now.
There we go.
There he is.
Yeah. Bravo.
Alright, Papa, yeah, shush.
We shall purge the heretics.
Alright, gonna split the casters out.
Yeah, sorry. We'll try again.
No, all good. It's all good. Alright. That got sorted out pretty quickly.
Yeah, it kind of helps. The second time is always faster than the first time.
Yeah, exactly, being organized. I mean, I wonder if we organize it even more the next time around.
Yeah, the first time is always going to be a cluster truck. But yeah, so we've been we in these planning squad is like 5 players of us been trying back and forth, see if it works, what map is working, how to fix the bugs, and what factions to play, what not to play, and so on and so forth. And even we have been sitting since the last stream, the Battlefleet Gothic stream, where we actually went off the waiting room just to try to play that game. And, well, it took some ages, and now that we are finally here, it's still messy, so you never know.
Yeah,
there
growing
is more
pains.
stable games out there, so...
Growing pains.
But
I mean, this
Dawn of War is only the first of many, and we would really like to see this one going through as
exactly. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, it's growing pains, right? Like, the idea came about 2 weeks ago to play some Dawn of War in the Discord, and everybody was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then within 2 weeks, this whole thing was, people bought it. It was installed. People started testing things. Like, it was a 2-week production, and it was mainly to test how many people would be interested. And the answer is lots. So, we'll sharpen our blades, make it better. And then again, to your point, Dawn of War 2, Empire at War, Red Alert. There's so many classic RTSs, and maybe chat can suggest some that they'd be excited to see as well, because I think a lot of us love those classic RTS games, right?
Yeah, we already have 2 tallied up next. One, which is a favorite of yours. What was it called again? That Star Wars game?
Empire at War? No. It's just a game that I've wanted to play forever. I've never... when that game released, I was so busy with, like, school and crap. I've never played a Star Wars RTS, even though I'm a huge Star Wars nerd.
They're saying that they crashed again.
Damn.
Sorry about that.
Wonderful.
But yeah, we are going to give that Star Wars game a try and see how we might get the most mileage out of that. And then the second game on our list is Command & Conquer Generals 0 Hour.
0 Hour? Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's also one of the old RTSs that has a lot of fun. Also, a hell of a lot more stable than Dawn of War from what I can remember.
I mean, yeah. Oh my god, Supreme Commander 2, that would be fun. Age of Mythology, oh my god.
Hold on. Did you say Supreme Commander 2? There is no 2. There is only Supreme Commander.
You might have some people to fight with in chat then. If any Supreme Commander, not the second, it wasn't as good.
Yeah, there's
Empire
one
War
guy
was
that
amazing.
is Supreme Commander 2 with the community patch, but you had Supreme Commander Forged Alliance Forever, which is the first game with the community patches and all of that jazz.
And hold on, I'm gonna I guess back out, and then we have to join the new game, right? Oh wait, yeah, players dropped.
Yeah.
All right, still with the setup, unfortunately.
The other game is up, so we just had to leave and come back in.
Yeah, sounds good. This loading screen's a good time. Yeah, Age of Empires 2 and 3, Red Alert 2, hell yeah. Company of Heroes. Company of Heroes is one that I would love to do, because I used to play that a fair bit. I used to be okay at it, but it's been so long, I'm probably trash tier now, but it would be so fun to go back in on Company of Heroes. Have you ever played Company of Heroes?
Yeah, of course. I played the first game a lot and all of the expansion packs. The Company of Heroes is like that Iron Harvest game that you were playing a while back as a preview. And like, when is he going to say that this is exactly the same thing as Company of Heroes, but with mechs?
But with mechs?
Yeah, it's the exact same gameplay.
It kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah. Or they're saying that they need another player. So something might have happened over there, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna join.
You might want to skip over and double check.
Yeah, I'm gonna check what's going on over there. Hey, folks, what's up? What's going on?
Oh, unfortunately, there was another game crash.
Yeah.
We can get another player.
Oh, somebody else?
Yes, the other guy is computer.
One player.
Oh,
sorry.
That's too bad. I could.
Cannon fodder reporting.
I could throw. Oh god, it's so hard to pick. I feel like so many lives.
Number 3.
Number 3.
I don't know, from the top.
He seems scary, but all right. It's up to you. Oh, that's up to you.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Well, Davey seems to be enjoying the watch, so let's get. Did we have Federikin in here before?
I'm not sure.
Not for this game.
Oh, I think it is.
The elder player?
For this game though?
No, not for this one. No.
Okay, cool. So I'll bring him in for this one. Because
resource rate high.
The waiting room is. I should let chat know. The waiting room is There's only a handful of people in there right now, so if you want to play some, make sure you join in, and then I can scoop you in for our next games as well.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna hop back with Draco, and we'll join your game, and hopefully this time it won't crash.
Hope so.
Fingers crossed.
Pray to the Emperor.
Love the loyalty in there. Right. So you should be able to join in. Yeah, you're in here. We got Fedikin in there. I actually didn't check if Fedikin was okay to play. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm managing so many things.
That's what I've been doing today.
I realized I should have checked. Fedikin, you're good to play, right?
I am.
Okay, I just kind of scooped you in there, and then I went back with Draco. I was like, wait a second, I didn't check.
That's how the waiting room works.
Yeah, you just get scooped. All right, cool. I'm back in with Draco. Okay, yeah, they're good.
Yeah, and if you're liking on players, we might want to go down in player numbers with 2v2s or 4-player free-for-alls.
Yeah, we can do some 2v2s and stuff. I mean,
the less players there are, the more competitive it is, they say.
Yeah, that's true. And we can also, there was also a suggestion in chat to do multiple small teams. Like, this game's a free-for-all, but maybe the next one, if we have time for another one, which I hope we do, will be like 2v2v2. That might be interesting.
We could get one, get a try on that one. Another game that I was thinking of that we might try is Cossacks.
Oh, Cossacks, yes.
Oh, I love the naval battles in that. It's just, why did RTS stop with the naval units? The last game I can remember that had naval units of the RTS genre was that Red Alert 3?
Really? No.
That's the last one I can remember that had that. That
an
RTS.
I guess technically Anno 1800, which is coming out soon, has naval battle. Even though it's a city builder, it's got naval battles, so it kind of counts.
Yeah, it's a city builder, but on the other hand, can you count that as the same as an RTS?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so if you're looking for games, if you want to play with a solid community, I will really suggest joining our Discord. Because
we are playing a lot of games all the time, so you have us regulars here, and if you want to try out the game, we are up for it. And for the most time, we are sitting here playing Dawn of War 2 Last Stand these days, which is a free play thing. And then we hop over to Dawn of War playing when we have 4 players. And if anyone else figure out something easy to switch over to, then hell. And most likely, when Party Elite is pulling the switch on Dawn of War to jump onto another game, that game is going to be played non-stop to test for that next stream.
Yeah, that's basically it, isn't it? That's basically it. I mean, there's some cool games coming out in the near future as well that we'll probably do a lot on the channel and in the Discord as well. Like, there's so many strategy games coming out this year. It's kind of ridiculous. For example, Iron Harvest. There's Anno 1800 coming out. That has multiplayer as well, which might be interesting, actually. A city builder with versus. Rise of Nations was really good. Yes, that's the name I was thinking of. What's Cossacks? Cossacks is set during the Pike and Shot era. The latest Cossacks game is actually Cossacks 3, I believe. It released maybe 2 years ago, and I covered it on the channel. So if you want to see how that game looks, it is on the channel, actually. Red Alert 1 and 2 had naval battles. How do I not remember that? I played so much Red Alert 2.
All of them had naval battles in the Red Alert series.
Jeez. All I remember, all I truly remember from Red Alert are the cutscenes. Yeah, Ulf, we're trying to get another game going. I don't know why Dawn of War is not cooperating after a lot of time cooperating. We'll have to see what might be breaking the game, what the variable is here. Right? Forbioso, Orange, and Vorticero are the new players here, so I wonder if it's one of their game modes or game versions or something.
Yeah. Maybe they launched it from... The game is extremely finicky, so if everyone else launched it from the EXE and someone launched it from the launcher, or if something like that, it might be enough to cause a desync.
And it is too bad. Sorry, guys in chat who are watching. There's 245 people watching right now. I apologize for the slowdown that we just start experiencing. It's just again, it's a 15-year-old base game. It's a 10-year-old expansion pack. It's a mod that applies tens of thousands of modifications to the game. So we knew coming in that there'd be a couple of issues. The homeworld games, hell yeah. I almost dropped the F-bomb there. I love the homeworld games. It was so much fun.
Hey.
Oh, we're in.
Oh, we are actually in.
It is game time, ladies and gentlemen.
Everyone around, I wonder.
No, it doesn't say anybody's dropped or anything.
Well, I don't see.
Oh no, there's no.
I don't see movement, so there might have been a crash, or we actually loaded in before everyone else, and yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, chat, hang in there. Hang in there, chat. If this breaks, if this crashes, what I might do is revert back to our first free-for-all team, just so that, because we've had a lot of dead air now, and I want to make sure we get another game in at the least. So I might revert back to that OG planning team that we started the stream with to get one more game out today.
Yeah, this looks kind of sad. Oh well.
I'm gonna hop in with that live team and see what's going on there.
You all right?
Not seeing enough movement. Hey guys, still stuck in the loading screens? Or?
No, we loaded in, but when we load in, we can't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Everyone just doesn't get to control the units.
This is very weird.
That's unfortunate. Okay, so what I think we're gonna do here, just because we had a lot of dead air over here, what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna get a game in with everybody who was in that first game. So
Sorry?
The first game that we played, the first free-for-all that we had.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and get a game in with all of you. So Audi, that'd be you. Very Noop, we need you in there. I'll see if Zuka Dragon knows. Zuka Dragon's gone for dinner, so we'll see what we can do about that. Davey, we might get Jaihor in here because we've had a successful game. I'm just starting to feel like maybe it's one of the game versions or something that's causing the problem. And as much as I hate
mine
to...
was fine. I joined Audi earlier. Like one of you on a game, it worked.
Right. I mean, hopefully, I think we'll probably get 2 more games in, but I just want to make sure we get a game in now as opposed to kind of waiting.
Yeah, definitely.
So
if someone else wants to host, they know the settings.
Yeah, that's maybe the problem too. So
true. Yeah. Well, I'll check in with Papa Nurgle, see if he's down. So I'll flip you guys around as needed. All right, chat, hang in there as we sort this out. Hang in there. Hey, Papa Nurgle, you there? No. You gotta be there, Pops. You gotta be there. All right, let's see if Davey's in there. Davey, you there? I can hear you hearing me.
Yo.
Hey, are you able or down to play another game? What I'm thinking of doing is getting the OG crew in for a game.
Is it another free-for-all?
Yes.
I don't like free-for-all.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll jump in.
I mean, maybe we make it 2v2v2 instead or something.
I'll jump in either way.
Okay, sure.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so it's gonna be the entire OG crew from that first game. So if you can, are you able to make the game?
For me to host the game?
Yeah.
I've never done it before.
Oh, okay.
Better to get someone else to do it.
There we go.
Yeah, so Papa Nurgle's back. So Papa Nurgle can host the game, and then Dave, you can join it. Gonna get Audi in here as well.
You royally screwed up.
Hello, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What? You hosted the one that had the assassination era.
Yeah, I know that was definitely my fault. I'll admit that was definitely.
Yeah, the second crash, I don't know what happened there, but
Audi can't even carry the game.
Oh no, come on. So this time we're gonna have how many players? We're gonna have 7 players. No, 6 players, and 2 observers.
It might be the 6-player maps though, because I'm not sure they're tested properly.
Oh, I
If
see.
someone wants to put an 8-player map up, and we'll.
Well, depending on map and depending on people, should we see if it's better to do a team or a free for all?
Sure. Yeah, we can decide on the fly. But then, so I'll get 6 people in here then, and because Draco and I will be watching.
Yeah, for a change, the 3 2v2s could actually be fun because we've not
Yeah,
had that yet.
that was suggested in chat. That does sound like a fun idea.
Yeah. I don't know who's hosting, but yeah, that sounds good.
I think Papa Nurgle's hosting.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Seems like.
So I need 2 more people. I'm going to get people who we have had in previous games to make sure.
We need to figure out if we're doing a team style game, because then we need to join in a certain order.
True. Let's do 2v2v2.
Yeah, I'll find them out for that.
Well, we can all just join in whoever you're teamed with.
Yeah,
That's true. It's not thematic. Yeah, so feel free to play as anybody.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so that is unfortunate, but I'm going to hop back in with Draco, and so I guess I'll look out for your game, Papa, that I can join into.
Yeah. Plus, with only a team of 2, the resources shouldn't be over the top.
Right. Okay. So they're setting up, as I launch my game, they're setting up a 2v2v2. Should be interesting.
Well, the interesting part is, what is the teams going to be?
So, yeah, I said there's no themes. So teams can be whatever. So we'll see if they decide to stick with a theme for some builds or not. We'll see how they plan it out. But we just need to make sure that we're the last ones to join. Might be a sync error. It might be a sync error, but basically we're quitting every time between games.
Yeah, this game is a cluster truck.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, hopefully this works. It's been working fine so far. Maybe it's the host or something. Okay, we're still waiting for some players to join in, so hopefully they'll join in because we got to join in last, I guess.
Nah, as long as you're a spectator, or just put on the observer thing, you join in as an observer.
Oh, I guess it won't really mess around with position.
If they got that activated.
I think so. Let's hop in there and keep our eyes on that. Make sure it's working.
Yeah.
All right, everyone getting into the game?
Yeah, everyone's here. We're just waiting on you.
I'm with you, Federico.
Oh, weird.
Usually I play.
Everyone is getting in.
Oh, we're doing the.
So if you want to play Eldar, I can play Inquisition, or we can do double Eldar.
All right, they're all set up. Let's go back to our casting seats.
We can play Eldar too. That could be fun.
We're all good.
All right. So it looks like that's all working. It looks like we are almost ready to go. And it sounds like they are planning on going with some themes there.
Well, they're kind of going for what is complementing the other. So, like, Davi and Federican was talking about how Eldar is not really good at it, but I guess certain things in the early game.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe Federican has a plan how to deal with that, or you just need more of the same units to deal enough damage to take out other units. But they might have some other plans in there.
Maybe, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the synergies work out. Also, being called out over here, apparently I'm not getting the canticles right. You're right, Chris Oakes, I'm not getting those canticles right, probably. Beep, boop, please work. Dawn of War. Hopefully that's closer to accurate. Shock and Awe Gaming really wants to... Apparently, Command & Conquer General 0 Hour might be hard to get working, but it's a fairly newish game.
Well... What are you defining as new?
I mean, it's...
Yeah, is it within the last 10 years or within the last 5 years?
I think the way I define new is how recently I remember playing it. And I remember playing Generals relatively recently. That's got to be like 2006?
Your definition of new is kind of...
No. Newer. that last ER is very important. Newer. Try the rights of percussion. Got to start drumming here.
Oh well.
But yeah.
Just got to say that when you all tab that game, you kind of like for me as well. Here in Discord.
You mean all tabbing in and out of Ultimate Apocalypse?
Yeah, because you were cutting out for a little bit and you kind of sounded robot-y for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's because you can't play Dawn of War in windowed borderless mode, which is how it's the best way to play games if you're casting, because then you can alt-tab, you can scroll. Yeah.
Also, when you're streaming that, you got to check your stream, the overlays, and all of that jazz.
All that jazz.
You might as well just have the stream on a different computer altogether.
Yeah, I need space for that. I have a very packed desk. Actually, on the topic of things I'm keeping my eyes on, I see that there's almost 200...
Ooh, we are in.
We're in. Everybody hit the like button. All right, let's talk about what's going on because we have.
they're actually building stuff.
Yep. All right. Cool. Infantry command coming down from the Tau to kick things off in the middle over here. Well, let's look at the teams first.
We have the Demons of Chaos and Tyranids with Verunup and Jihor 52 in the upper corner.
Mm-hmm.
And in the right corner, we got the double Eldar with the Fedaykin and the independent Davi. And in the middle, we got the Tau and the Imperials with Other Dragon and Nurgle.
Yes.
So we got some different combinations here because the Tyranids and the Demons got to be a very melee-focused team.
Yeah.
While on the bottom here with the Imperials and Tau, we're going to see a ton of firepower.
I mean, I feel like the Imperials are going to try and stay up front and be the fodder that they're meant to be, and the Tau will try and stay back and ping shots from a safe distance. It's going to be probably what we're going to see most of down here. I think that's the plan with that pairing.
Yeah. And then we got the double Eldar. I am not sure what the double Eldar are going to do, but since it's Davi we're talking about her, Davey, he is going to just stealth everything and hope that they don't notice.
Yeah, and will they be able to share webway gates, actually? Can they use each other's webway gates to teleport forward and get some nice aggression going?
I don't think so, but they can both build it.
Yeah, for sure.
And we can see the Furies on the bridge here, trying to get a critical location early.
Already moving up for that crit location here. Not a bad call, obviously. And we've got, moving up with some Raveners as well, getting that strat point back up by the buildings at the top corner. Yeah, we've got these Furies.
On the left-hand side, we also got more Furies trying to take down a critical location.
Got our first engagement by the north critical location over here as the Storm Guardians move up and scare some Furies off back. Yeah, the Furies didn't really stand a chance there. And we can see the Ulthway banner being put up. What a glorious banner. And the Imperial Guard, already a very large army being massed up. I mean, numbers are their friend, of course. Got some Fire Warriors moving up the middle over here, but the Imperial Guard looks like moving over to the right side and trying to maybe cap the... get that slag deposit, perhaps? Get the thermoplasma generator on there?
Yeah. What worries me is that they didn't just rush off at the critical location and the relic points on their own island just to get that fast up and running. Because they are playing with reduced income, but they're sharing that reduced income with each other.
That's true, yeah. And then the other thing is right now this center point is completely uncontested. Nobody's making any moves. Oh, no, just as I say that, we've got the Fire Warriors from Papa Nurgle moving in, capping the critical location, and then probably going to move towards that relic right afterwards. So that'll give them a lot of help there in terms of that resource requirement for sure.
Yeah.
And what do we got going on over here? We've got some Howling Banshees coming out. So this looks like the Eldar, we're going to finally get a showcase of the Eldar properly compared to that first game where they kind of got wiped out basically immediately.
Yeah, the Eldar might have a problem though, because they don't have the control of their own island, so to speak. And there's a bunch of conscripts just infesting the place.
Yeah, you're very much right. These conscripts are taking this relic, which really, in all honesty, the Eldar should have come down to get. Again, this is a 2v2v2, so the Eldar at the beginning, if they get sandwiched from both sides, they're screwed. They need to cap these points ASAP, and you can see in the north, they're pushing towards that critical location. They've captured the critical location, but how long can they hold that for? And they took that rather than the relic to the south east, I suppose we'd call it.
Yeah, we have a unit of Guardians, the Defenders, kind of slowly moving down there, but they have zero scouting.
Yeah.
And while the Imperial is focusing on the right-hand side, the Demons are basically just living on their island completely alone.
Exactly.
Well,
in fact,
the Tyranid friends.
Yeah, the Raveners, however that's said, they've made it all the way down to that west critical location as well, so they're capping that entire side, and it looks like the Tau might be moving forward to maybe contest that a little bit, but at least in the center here, we've got the Tau capping the crit location as well as the relic. Oh, webway gate down by that forward critical location on the north side there. But again, do they want to go toe-to-toe with these, these Screamers and the Furies and all that the Demons are going to bring forth, the Chaos is going to bring forth alongside the Nids?
Yeah, you can see that the Tau and the Imperials are just terrified of whatever the Eldar and the Demons are coming up with, while the Eldar is terrified of the Demon and Tyranids.
Yeah.
And so the Demon and Tyranids are just exploiting that fear to just do whatever they're doing.
Yeah, they're sitting there.
They don't really have much to do.
Honestly, yeah, they're relaxing, they're capping points, they're recruiting. Yeah. There's no pressure being applied anywhere yet, and I find that kind of interesting. I mean, there's a hotspot in the center. There's also a hotspot on this east side over here with that relic that the Eldar abandoned, but there's no fighting going on.
Oh, also, even though it doesn't look like it on the map, the swamp with the slag deposit in the water there is actually accessible, so you can actually bypass the bridge completely and just go by the beach down there.
That's true as well. And I wonder if the Eldar have noticed that. They almost certainly have noticed that deposit over there and must have clued in that there is an opening there to completely go around that bridge, because they're going heavy on protecting that bridge, and they do have some listening shrines at the back that I think they don't think they've upgraded yet to have those turrets, but there are some Storm Guardians protecting the base.
Yeah, on the left hand side we have Raveners just picking up a couple of
oh yeah,
I don't know what they killed, but it
looks like conscripts. Oh no, those are Tau.
Suits.
Yeah, stealth suits just went down there with the Raveners. Raveners not having any issue at all. And over here you can see we've got it looks like some stealth suits trying to take care of the demonic shrine in the middle over here to the left hand side, right down the middle. But some pink horrors coming down.
Top, there's a big army coming out.
Oh, this could be bad. This is going to be interesting. We've got a Juggernaut on the field already pushing in. Oh my god, there goes that charging action, throwing a lot back, but look at the focus fire right now. The Eldar are going to be very terrified in the situation, though, as we have the Furies and the Screamers up front, and we have this Juggernaut in the back as well. A lot of damage output. We've got the Howling Banshees, though, moving in, trying to hold this position. They do not want the Chaos forces or the Tyranid forces to overcome this area here, because that critical location is all they have right now. They completely had forsaken their southern strength, their southern position, and now all they have is this northern position, so they need to fight back. But look at that, the Raveners are in now as well, and the Eldar are just crumbling, shattering like the glass that they are made of. We have the Howling Banshees coming up from behind those, so we do have the support coming in. We've got the Storm Guardians coming in as well. A couple of these Screamers might get finished off as they get isolated, but this frontline engagement, oh my god, the Flamers of Tzeentch out there as well with that great firepower, pun entirely intended. What do you think is going to happen over here? It's looking like Chaos and Nids are going to come out on top very handily.
Yeah, but it's far from over. You still see that the Storm Guardians and the Banshees is fighting it out in there. The Juggernaut is almost dead.
There it goes.
Demons are rapidly diminishing there.
You're absolutely right.
And also the Imperials are creeping in from behind.
The Imperials are getting a little aggressive over here. They've come up to a central position. They're not pushing forward yet. Still a little nervous, I think. But if the Imperials push now, oh, the Eldar are not in a position to hold off an Imperial advance. They are so withered away. They did manage to hold off the what was left of the Chaos and Tyranid forces. That was really impressive, actually. They held their ground. But if the Imperials were to push right now, that would spell doom, I think.
Actually, no. The Eldar would have the better army, because this is all conscripts.
Oh, this is all conscripts, yes.
Yeah, it's special weapons teams or riders.
Got a couple.
Yeah, and the Tau took out that one pointer from the Demons.
Yep, and it looks like they're capturing it now. So it's kind of been forsaken by the Demons. And then down over here, though, there are some Raveners that Verynup has left at the bottom that you can see a little clump. Not really doing anything with that. Not sure why. We've got a magma vent down over here as well. So really solidifying their position still, but they have left that gap in the center, right next to that relic. And the Imperium just waiting.
Yeah. Out of the factions now, the Demon Nids is actually on the weakest point.
You're right, actually.
Raveners are moving in on the bottom left-hand side.
Yeah, Raveners are pushing it. Oh,
they
no.
saw the listening post and just
pulled back. They're like, no, we're not going to go 1v1 against the listening post. Pull back, stay safe, stay alive, and don't give away your position as well, I think, perhaps most importantly. Perhaps most importantly, these and look at this like collection in the middle over here, off towards that left strategic point. We've got these fire warriors holding their ground kind of at the back over here. We've got some marker drones out as well, just to make sure that they're getting their sight range and their accuracy up. And the stealth suits, I think these are just the stealth suits up top, capping these points.
Yeah. And what kind of plans does the Tau have? Because the Tau has absolutely no units. They only have a handful of fire warriors and nothing else. And the only thing that is protecting them now is just that they have listening posts and the
looks like
Raveners that.
We're getting a fight over here. Some Flamers of Tzeentch making their way down to recapture that strategic point. We have some favored demonettes as well. Let's not zoom in too far to them. Gonna get demonetized.
And we have Raveners in the middle of the Tau base now.
We've got some movement down over here. This is dangerous. The listening post might go down very easily over here as the Raveners have closed their gap. There's nothing defending it.
Yeah, on the top of the bridge.
Oh, this is going to be massive. Oh my god, Ingo, the Dark Reaper. Oh, this is a full-on aggressive move over here. We've got Spine Gaunts pushing in. We've got some Elite Warriors with Death Splitters at the back over there trying to get some shots in from a safe distance. Fire everywhere.
And a Demon Prince.
Oh my god, Demon Prince of Tzeentch in the field over here. Look at that blast. Oh my god. Throwing everything back, changing the way of this battle perhaps. We also have this Juggernaut up front though, going down very quickly with that Demon Prince. Oh my god, it is a relic unit. It's got a lot of life left. It barely took any damage, but the Eldar here, still aggressive. They're not falling back.
Yeah, that Tyrannid, the Vanguard, did nothing to cleanse the numbers at all.
Exactly.
There's so many Eldar. Plus, there's also some invisible Eldars in there.
Yeah, they did have some. We can't spot them as the other team right now, so I can't spot them. But look at that! The Howling Banshees just adventuring, pushing forward. I wonder if a webway is going to go, a webway gate, sorry, is going to go down somewhere a little bit further up, closer to the front lines, to help in terms of the aggression. But you can see we do have a lot of sneaky units going around up here. Got a lot of these striking Scorpions. Very clever play, and that Demon Prince of Tzeentch just like getting pinged with a couple of shots, while down here the Tau are not really up to anything. The Demons as well have pulled back. I think they're on the back foot after that loss on that northern bridge.
Yeah, the Imperial, so if they moved out now, it would be catastrophic for the Eldar.
Yes. Their army is so out of position.
So we had the first Wraith Lord from the Eldar, but is that really enough if it came from behind?
Yeah, I know. And then the other thing, though, is that we've got the Deceiver of Tzeentch out as well as the Demon Prince of Tzeentch. So two massive units out there. And look at those Spine Gaunts just swarming out like cockroaches here. Could be pretty terrifying, but we've got Swooping Hawks in. Oh my god, this is looking like a full-on offensive over here. Oh my god, we got the Storm Guardians in there, Deceiver of Tzeentch and the Demon Prince of Tzeentch turning around. So much lag from all of these visual effects. The Spine Gaunts coming in from the side, closing the gaps over here, but the Storm Guardians holding the line there. We've got the Howling Banshees in there as well, and at the back, these Dark Reapers just firing away from a safe distance. Nicely done.
Yeah, I would suggest putting on the Fog of War when these battles are coming on. That will reduce the lag for you.
Yeah, I suppose. But again, a quick move there with the Swooping Hawks, pulling them back into safety to make sure that they don't get finished off, because this is a deadly engagement over here. Take a look at that. We've got the Demon Prince as well as the Deceiver just bringing in the hurt, and that Demon Prince has taken no hurt so far itself. And oh, a Screamer Killer Carnifex out on the field as well, just pushing forward. The Flamers of Tzeentch as well, and so the Dark Reapers have to pull back, but in comes a Wraith Lord. No siree, you're not welcome here, the Wraith Lord says, and it just waltzed forward with its fire coming out. And I think it doesn't have a Bright Lance just yet. Might want to look at getting that upgrade soon. We've got another Wraith Lord back here focusing on the Screamer Killer Carnifex. So much fire. We've got the Swooping Hawks swooping in as well. More Swooping Hawks coming in, and the Dark Reapers again wisely being kept at a safe distance, at a very safe distance. And right now again, if the Imperials were to push forward, the Eldar would be in a terrible position, but the Imperials don't know that, and so they're still scared, staying back as that Demon Prince of Tzeentch gets a nice walk down on the ground there, forcing some more units back. Oh, how is this going to go down here? The Wraith Lords are doing just fine. They don't seem to be having any trouble, and that Demon Prince of Tzeentch is taking a lot of damage now. Down to about 50% health. It is going toe-to-toe with the Wraith Lord. They're just duking it out over here. Two Wraith Lords, some fire over here. That Demon Prince, the best way to cleanse... Oh, off it goes. Takes to the air, pulls back as that Deceiver of Tzeentch comes in to provide some support alongside some Spine Gaunts and the Ripper Swarm as well. Jeez, how do you think this is going to turn around over here? This back and forth has been non-stop.
You do have to wonder what the other team is thinking about. Well, have they just totally forgotten about the Imperial and Tau? They are just ruining each other so much.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like we're getting some aggression, though. There's some movement going on from the Imperial side, and that might actually be the perfect time, because it looks like the Eldar were overwhelmed ultimately at the north point over here. That Demon Prince of Tzeentch has done a lot of work, and it's just Hormagaunts over here, and down goes the webway, down goes that critical location as well, and at the same time, the Imperials are pushing forward. They're capping, as you can see, that strategic point. They're decapping it, I should say, and they're going to move in aggressively. We've got some listening shrines over here trying to hold the ground. We've got some war walkers available. We do have some defensive structures, but the sheer number of Chimera assault tanks and Imperial guardsmen and riders over here, I don't know if the Eldar are going to hold their ground over here.
Yeah, you also see some Barracudas in the air.
Yep, Barracudas up in the air as well. Oh dear, how is this going to turn around? We got those Barracudas just focusing down on the listening shrine over here, and the fighting up on the bridge is still going on as well. We've got some of these Wraith Lords, unfortunately, still occupied, not able to pull back over here, but these War Walkers need to hold this line back over here and hold back all of these Imperial Guardsmen riders that are flowing through and just wrecking the Eldar base over here. Oh, the glass of the Eldar is shattering. Unfortunately, it is falling apart, but these Barracudas seem to be having some trouble up in the air as well.
Yeah, this is what the Eldars get for not having full control of the Empire Tau setup.
Exactly.
Because they had no telling that the army was standing on the doorstep for so long.
Yep.
And then they just fought the demons forever. It's like they forgot this was a 2v2v2.
Yeah, there was no vision to the south. By vision, I don't mean like creative vision. I mean like sight. They literally couldn't see what was going on, and they abandoned, to your point, a relic that was rightfully theirs. That belonged to them, but they abandoned it, and that just allowed the Tau and the Guardsmen to become this powerful, arguably overly powerful, some might say. These conscripts, though, just being treated like the fodder troop they are, but there's so many of them. Fire warriors up here as well. Yeah, this is... I don't know, these war walkers, though, they are holding the line quite impressively. They are holding the line, but there's a whole other massive Tau army.
The Imperial Tau army is actually faltering while the Elder stands, but here comes the demons with the two Lords of
Change. Oh, this is an Eldar sandwich for sure, coming in from both sides. This bread is coming in heavy, but you can see the Imperials have actually been fought off. They've been fended off, and now it's just about the demons that they're coming in at the perfect time, of course. But we do still have all of those War Walkers mostly at full health. One is down at about 50%. They're going to try and, I think, hold back some of these Demon Princes of Tzeentch and the Lords of Change over here, but I don't know how successful they're going to be.
Yeah, it seems like the demons are trying to focus on the Imperials that stood in their way first.
Yes, you're right, and I think that the timing here has just been... It was perfect timing between the other two teams, hopefully completely uncoordinated, but they rolled in back and forth, and oh my god, the Eldar just kind of don't stand a chance anymore. What is this blue glow that we're seeing over here?
I have no clue. It might have been some demon sorcery right there.
I feel like it is some...
Everything's blue.
Yeah, some Tzeentch sorcery going on over here. Oh, there we go. It's gone now. But yeah, it looks like these demons, these Lords of Change and the Demon Princes are just rampaging. And we've got in the back here these Spine Gaunts, these Hormagaunts. Just the sheer quantity of them keeping things busy, chipping away at various buildings as well, trying to make sure that new units can't be recruited, new units can't be brought to the field. This webway assembly is about to drop. We're going to see the support portal maybe drop soon as well. Great amounts of damage being done here, and oh my god, look at the Imperial forces moving over the bridge in the mid right now. Holy, and we've got Tau as well, lots of Fire Warriors, lots of Barracudas, so this is going to be a fight for the ages between the Tau and Imperial Guard, a heretical combination we've got going on, and the Chaos Demons and the Nids, because it looks like the Eldar are about to be wiped out.
Yeah, the Eldar, in their hubris, lost control over their own territories and then just lost to the Imperials that I never saw coming.
Exactly, yeah.
They were just too focused on the Tyranid demon threat to actually put up proper defenses against anything.
Exactly, yeah. They focused on the wrong side, perhaps, without getting those resources. Without resources, that deficit is going to cost you the game, as I think we're seeing happen right now.
Yeah, and for the Imperial side, this army might look big, but it's all conscripts.
It's all
so if you have something like 2 or more deceivers, everything is just going to get wiped
Well, we
out.
do have its Deceiver of Tzeentch down here alongside some Flamers of Tzeentch trying to take out the Sentinel Scout Walker and all of these Karskins and the Imperial Conscripts and all. They do have to fall back, though the Demons have to pull back, and maybe the Imperial Guard is going to get a little aggressive here because they have the Lehman Russ battle tank out with them as well. So I think you can see they're chasing the Deceiver of Tzeentch back, trying to finish it off. Deceiver of Tzeentch, I guess, just kind of kiting over there, turns back around to take care of some of these Conscripts alongside the Flamers of Tzeentch. And we have those 2 Lords of Change coming down now as well to provide some assistance as the Eldar have no more defensive structures. The Tyranids are taking care of what's left of the Eldar. Oh my god, look at these explosions. The entire Imperial Guard force is being flung back with great force there. Those Lords of Change once again coming in and changing things. The Lehman Russ battle tanks, though, still have a fair bit of health left, holding things back. I do think that Deceiver is in a trouble spot, but the Sentinel Scout Walkers are falling apart as well. As back here, it looks like we've got a Marauder Bomber up in the air trying to provide some assistance from that safe distance, but now the Spine Gaunts, I think the Nid forces all are going to roll on down south and try and eliminate this entire Imperial Guard force. Ooh.
However, on the left-hand side, on the other side of the map, the Tau has pushed in and is now fighting a Lord of Change.
Yep, let's see how the Tau do that. They've got their drone harbingers, they've got some Skyray missile gunships as well as some Crisis battlesuits just focusing down this Lord of Change. So good timing over here, but you can see the very quick gargoyles here, I'll almost call them hydralisks. The very quick gargoyles over here moving in to try and provide some assistance, going right across the map, able to fly across while the Imperial Guard over here is still holding its ground somewhat. We're getting reinforcements with those conscripts coming up, but I mean, I don't know. These Lords of Change have taken no damage, and are these Imperial conscripts actually able to reinforce remotely? They seem to be teleporting in. Oh, Fedaykin has been kicked. Player dropped. Oh, I hope he hasn't. Oh, that's too bad.
I'm getting messages from Davey on the side here to add him into the Discord channel again. No idea what's up with that, but he should realize that this game can't be all tabbed.
Yeah, that might have been what cost things. Let's go ahead and get that done. Davy's still in there. Davy voiced out, I think, to get some team chat going, which is too bad. So I just scooped him back in there. No worries. Hopefully chat wasn't too bored while I did that, because over here we still have this massive battle going on as Imperial conscripts are being completely shattered by these 2 Lords of Change. You can see the blood remnants of the Imperial forces, while on the left side, I think the Flamers of Tzeentch and the Lord of Change were able to hold back, alongside some of that gargoyle assistance, were able to hold back the Tau. I think they've actually fallen. Their army has completely fallen. Are we banning Lords of Change now? Honestly, it's starting to feel like we need to.
Well, the problem with mods like this is that the modders are not really the best of balanced designers. This is usually the case why I feel like I'm a purist when it comes to mods, because mods have a tendency to add something that just utterly breaks the game, like relic units being too good and so on. But on the other hand, you don't really see relic units coming out for the other side either. So
well, I do think, like, I mean, it was unfortunate because the Eldar weren't able to get their relic point. That definitely affected things, but the Tau were completely shattered by that Lord of Change as well, I think. That Lord of Change, I think, took no damage during that engagement, so that does say something about the Lord of Change and how powerful it is.
Yeah, it's going both ways, that you have something that is as powerful as a Titan in a no-Titan game. So you do have to wonder if relic units should be restricted in the future game as well, but it's too early to say, really.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, a lot of people in chat, like, yeah, just like the Preceptor, the Commander, yeah, that was kind of similar in how unkillable this unit seems to be. And even while Chaos was destroying our base, the Tau and IG were still killing our buildings instead of weakening the Chaos. I see. So yeah, they did get sandwiched there. Unfortunately, the Eldar did completely get sandwiched. But over here, you can see we have the Tyranids being aggressive against the Tau in the middle as well. And again, is it because that Lord of Change is able to just wipe the map clean and just lead the charge with these Tyranid swarms coming up from behind?
Yeah, it's yeah, it's kind of sad that we could not nib up these weird overpowered units in the playtest, because all of the base factions are usually good. We know the overpowered things being the Necrons with their Necron Lord, and then you have the Sisters of Battle with their heroes as well being pretty good.
Right.
And then you have Grey Knights against demons, and it's kind of hard trying all combinations and all units
Exactly.
in optimal testing areas.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, the Imperial Guard have not given up just yet, and this one Lord of Change has taken a lot of damage. We might actually see one drop here, but this has been a learning opportunity. This has been a learning stream, and I think we've learned a lot by seeing these, three Lords of Change on the field. One is about to go down, but not before it takes a Leman Russ battle tank down, maybe. Oh, nope. Down goes one Lord of Change. Just another one to deal with over here. That Leman Russ battle tank doesn't stand a chance, but we'll see how this turns around, because now all of these... oh my god, Chaos, Flamers of Tzeentch, and the Hormagaunts and the Spine Gaunts, the Hellfex, Carnifex, as well as the large-ass Carnifex back over here. That's my name for it, with these warriors coming in with these rear charges. The Imperium's not going to stand a chance, and the Tau, I think, have already been forced on the back foot. You can see they've got their base defended well enough, but that's not going to count for much with the sheer number of units. We've got a Demon Prince of Tzeentch on the field as well. I don't think the Imperial Guards over here stand much of a chance.
Well, the funny thing is that how they are attacking a remote base. This is not actually the Imperium base at all.
You're right.
Even though it has most of the tech buildings.
You're right. This is a remote base. This is a side base. So this was a forward operating base, which is why they were able to reinforce so quickly. But it's about to be taken down. But the home base over here is still pretty powerful. It's got 3 infantry commands. We've got a lot of plasma generators. We've got a field command, mechanized command in there as well. So it's not like all is lost. There's still some time to this game. But if more Lords of Change come out,
yeah. And in the middle of the level, you have a hell spawn that just spits across the half of the map. Just what is that?
There it is, the hell spawn. Yep, just firing away. Artillery piece over there, firing away from across the map. That thing needs to be taken care of if there's any chance of survivability over here. Oh my god, the IG need Baneblades. This is feeling pretty one-sided right now. But again, you look back at the home base, though, and it's not all over. Oh, what is this giant beastie? We've got an Uberfex on the field as well, roaring away at this bottom left corner, ready to pounce, I think, at any given time. The Fire Warriors, a Skyray missile gunship, the Sunfire battlesuits, Swordfish gunship, another Hammerhead gunship now. So, teching up, strengthening up their forces back over here, the Tau, while the Imperial Guard just kind of die as fodder tends to do. But holding the line. They're holding the line, buying time, I think, for the rest of that alliance there. Jesus.
Yeah, even so, their main base is getting attacked by pretty powerful relic units now. There is... Unless the Tau suddenly have a unit that managed to take down other relic units easily.
Yeah.
It's not going to stand much.
Well, we're about to find out, because this Uberfex, which is a relic unit, is going toe-to-toe with the Arc Defense turret as well as all these Skyray missile gunships and stuff. So let's see how that turns out. But, oh no, now we've got the Lords of Change in here as well. And chat makes a good point as well. It's like, how much can you ban? Like, is there a counter to the Lords of Change? And is it possible to get that counter out on the field? Was it a misplay that led to things seeming overpowered? Or was it the fact that these units are just super strong and should be disallowed? It's hard to tell. It's hard to balance, especially a modded game, because to your point, I mean, it's a mod,
because
you know?
you never know what they're balanced on, and the Tyranids and the Demons are separate mods.
Yeah.
That is modded into the ultimate apocalypse setup. It's just there's a mod on top of a mod on top of a mod again.
Yeah.
So the balance teams are like, how did the first team balance the units from the other team, and what other addition? So you got like several teams that are balancing up against each other, and in the end, did I even consider balance in the first place?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, this is my favorite unit, so it's going to be the strongest unit. I mean, I think what really solves the problem is where are the IG's Baneblades? I think the thing that solves the problem is faction bans. Like if there are some factions that are not built properly, because again it's by modders, so if there's some factions that aren't balanced, then we do faction bans as opposed to unit bans, because that gets hard to manage. But you can see the headquarters here managed to take out both Lords of Change. At what cost, though?
Yeah, we also have the in-game restrictions. This is what I called soft rules and hard rules. Soft rules are the gentleman agreements, the rules that are just per se that, oh, I agree with you that we are not going to do with this thing. Hard rules is what we're telling the game to restrict.
Hold on.
So, for example, commanders.
I have to interrupt you for what might be the turn of the century over here. What might be the turn, the game, the move, the play of the century, as the Eldar are back in it. They're starting to build. They're starting to get things up and running again. Maybe they're just they're hiding in the corner, waiting for the opportunity for these two armies to beat each other to a pulp, and now they're just rebuilding as nobody suspects them.
Yeah. Also, what is that swordfish gunship doing inside the demon base?
You are absolutely right. Well, it's dying. That's what it's doing. This demon base has become absolutely massive, though. They are a powerhouse. They've got 3 greater demon portals, it looks like. So that explains why all these demons are coming out so easily. We got some spore chimneys at the back. Wait, hold on. 4 greater demon portals. We got some spore chimneys back here. What else have we got? We got 3 reclamation pools for power. What are they powering? Gaunt hives. We got a bunch of gaunt hives. Oh my god. Like the sheer ability of reinforcing the front lines that the demons have and that the Nids have is insane, is unparalleled, I would say, especially with that forward operating base of the IG being dropped.
Yeah, maybe if the Imperium and the Eldar had attacked the demons at the same time, that the picture would have been completely different, or
Very
if
different.
they could have actually fought it back.
Yeah, I mean, this is my fear with 2v2s, is when something like this happens, you get a team that gets pretty much knocked out by chance. Like, it's nothing malicious there. It's just by pure chance that they got sandwiched as opposed to somebody else. Oh, and this might be the final engagement over here. The Imperial Guard, though, coming out with their las guns, holding the line. We got these Fire Warriors as well, getting some damage out, doing a fair bit of work against these gargoyles up in the air. And the battle suits, unfortunately, falling up front. We do have a Bloodthirster out on the map as well now, as you can see. So we got that Bloodthirster charging down the field. Oh my god, 2 more Bloodthirsters just deep striking in here at the back, it looks like. Popping in and wrecking shop. These Imperial conscripts are going to have a terrible time as these giant demons just wreck them.
I think the big mistake that the Tau and the Imperial was here, that when their initial army was destroyed, they refilled with basically just the conscripts and fire warriors, instead of going upwards to something different like crisis suits, hammerheads, Lehman Rush. We only saw like 2 of them. If they had gone further beyond, maybe they could have gotten a Baneblade or 2 to counter some of these big, massive demons.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're right. Like, they kind of stayed static. They moved horizontally as opposed to vertically up that tech tree and getting some of those bigger units out. And then I think it's because they wanted to have a quick response for the onslaught that was about to hit them. And you can't really blame them either. You can see we've got like so many massive relic units out on the field, so you want to make sure you have something to hold it back.
Yeah, so this is the turning the point where we were talking about earlier, how the are we going to ban certain units or ban something because it cannot be done. But on the other hand, the Lord of Change can be considered a tier 4 unit compared to the tier 2 units of the Tau Imperium Alliance.
And we've got a good suggestion from Talos Howard in the chat as well. Maybe the rule just needs to be 1 relic unit per faction or something like that, just because this is overkill. 1 Lord of Change maybe could have been taken down very easily, but 3 of them at the same time, and then 3 Bloodthirsters at the same time? Like, now this is just, it's good play, sure, but we need to try and make sure that there's a level playing field here by using these gentlemen's agreements, as you've put it.
Yeah, personally I prefer to have the hard rules, that why limit yourself to 1 when you can just restrict it to none. It's just that 1 unit is that going to be 1 unit for 1 faction is massive compared to another unit, which is kind of like a supporting role. So if everyone is just restricted back to base units, they're still going to be weak, or will that provide counters to everything like the others?
Right. Yeah, it is. It's not easy balancing acts between so many factions. It's not easy, but there's something there. Quantity is an interesting way to try and balance things out. Quantity is an interesting way, because even if you didn't get to a relic unit, for example, a bunch of your low-tier units might be able to take out one relic unit. But look at this. We've got 3 Bloodthirsters on the field here, bashing down defensive walls. We got an Uberfex. We have, well, no, that's just a Carnifex. I'm like, we've got a lot of relic units from the Demon Tyrannid Alliance. But the Eldar, they are not the types to give up.
I was wondering when you were going to note that, what is the Demons and Neds going to realize that this game is not over yet?
Yeah, right? Like, they're going to scout around now.
As we found out,
I think
units
it's...
of Gargoyle have been deep struck into the
Oh,
corner.
yeah, there it is. They did a quick little scout, now they've seen it. Oh, are the Eldar going to be able to get enough out in time? I don't know. Especially with deep strike capabilities of the demons. Oh, in come all of these gargoyles trying to keep everything busy.
The gargoyles keep some flowing in.
Yeah.
They know it's Eldar for lunch.
Exactly. Eldar for lunch indeed. Lots of biomass to be had over here. And look at the red blobs just coming in from every angle. Moving in. Full aggression. Nothing else to fight to the south. So... just got to focus on these Eldar now. And I don't think the Eldar are in a position to defend themselves. They've got some Guardian Defenders. We do have a bunch of Listening Shrines. What do we got back here? We've got some Dark Reapers. Fair enough.
And now we also see some green tint over everything here.
How's that going to affect the field right now? As these Tyranids are waiting just at the precipice of this great final battle over here. Yeah, chat, you're very much right. The Demon player clearly knew what he was going in with. A bunch of AoE damage units, and there come the Demon Princes and the Bloodthirsters.
Yeah, so when it comes to games like this, like free-for-alls and 2v2v2s and all of those fun game types, is that the important thing is not necessarily to win, but not to lose. And here, Eldar actually beat out... after being sandwiched, they managed to survive longer than the Imperium Tau Alliance.
You're not wrong.
They got the second spot.
I mean,
so,
I was going to say
congratulations for that play.
Yeah, that's true. I was going to say the important thing is to have fun, but you're very much right. An important thing is to not lose. Very much right. Well, yeah, there's definitely disparity in player. Right? Losing it, yeah, I guess they go one and the same. I mean, hey, I have fun losing. If I didn't have fun losing, then I wouldn't I wouldn't have a channel. No, but we have another good point there. It's like what's that?
Was that a self-burn?
Oh yeah, always. Got to keep the heat up. It's freezing outside. Yeah, like how much of this was imbalance and how much of this was player focus and skill level? There's a lot of skill disparity. That's not a surprise, right?
Yeah, I think the biggest mistake was to allow the demons to reach relic tier units. These units cost maybe like 500 relic or something among those lines, and that is basically tier 3 or tier 4 or kind of a mixture between those tiers, while everyone else was stuck at tier 2 and maybe tier 3, because the Lemon Rust is tier 3, but we also saw some tier 3 units from the Tau, but it was way too little, way too late against tier 4 units.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, and I would say the big mistake from the Eldar is what actually tilted the game so hard. Not having map control over their own relic and their own critical point to the south, that just ruined their ability to keep up with all of their enemies, and then they got sandwiched, and that sandwich ultimately meant that they were on the back foot, and there you have it. The Demon Tyrannid team wins.
Yeah, a short summary there. The Eldar lost because they lost control of their base. The Tau Imperium Alliance lost because they were not taking up fast enough. And the Tyrannids and the Demons managed to keep up because one player were attacking heavily and the other one was swarming.
Right.
And with that combination, you can keep up pressure and you could tech up without doing anything. If the Imperium had some pressure on the demons, then maybe it would be the other way around. But turtling inside the corner like the Eldars did, well, they had the result of they can be easily defended, but there was only focusing on one end of that defense.
Exactly, yeah. And the demon player, as chat points out as well, rushed the tiers, I think knowing that it would go uncontested. Let's hop in with the post-play here and see what the players have to say about what went down over there, shall we?
Yep.
The direction of chaos, because the chaos.
Wow.
I almost had it.
I will say that was maybe the play of the century, guys.
That was insane.
The problem is, like, in that time when I was rebuilding, I'd maxed out all the strategic points, and I was only minutes away from starting to actually rebuild my army to the cap. They attacked just before I started doing that.
Oh, the timing there, the timing.
Even then, I killed one of the demon buggers. I killed the prince.
Yeah, that was insane. But clearly the Chaos Demons and the Nids tanked up as quickly as possible and pushed.
Well, we got double teamed.
Yeah, that was. Well, only for a little bit. I was just only testing.
I mean,
apparently there was fighting going on, but I didn't notice it for quite a lot of the game.
We pushed just to see where your outlyings was, and then we retreated.
Oh, okay.
We were not intending to actually push.
I see,
right.
I see.
Well,
I just poked in your base, and I see you were fighting. So,
damn it! If I'd have known Chaos Demons would have was going to do that to me, I would have played something. I've played different.
Well, the funny
Imperial Guard,
those
right?
demons alone took out all of the Eldar and the IG now, while the Tyranids were doing what?
Attacking.
The attacking, yeah.
Pleased with that offering, man. Jesus.
The other thing, though, is that the Eldar completely sacrificed their southern that relic point and just let the IG have it. You just let them have it.
Yeah.
I assumed the other guy was going to take it because his base was closer to it.
Yeah, that's my fault. Basically, I got distracted by the Chaos Army to the north, and then never got around to it later on.
That's fair, and then one thing leads to another, and it all burns down. All right.
Relic points aren't that important early on, since you can't even build relic units that early on.
Right, that's fair. That's true, actually. I mean, we did get...
we had enough requisition, so that wasn't...
It was the sandwiching?
I thought Fed was going to grab it.
Right. That was a sandwich made of shattered glass. Must have been delicious, I guess.
It was just bad luck that the IG pushed up on us instead of the Chaos.
Right, the timing as well.
Well, that was the side of the map I was closer to, so it made sense for me to just push up on that side.
No, of course.
Right. Yeah, it all.
You didn't know what was going on up north either.
Yeah, it all made sense. It all made sense, and then out came those Lords of Change.
Yeah, man, they took so much damage.
What? Also, I just want to point out the army size. So, Audi Dragon, you were playing as the Imperial Guard.
I enjoyed myself. I was complaining a lot, but it was a lot of fun because
I still had a 2-1 KD. I'm okay with that.
I mean, that game looked like a lot of fun, but Audi Dragon, your unit loss count, this is impressive. I mean, you're playing IG. It's a year. It's a year in our lifetimes. That's what your unit loss count was.
You know the worst thing is I wasted 7 minutes that I could have been rebuilding because I was watching the stream, and it wasn't till watching the stream that I noticed a little green square in the corner. I thought, am I still alive? I tabbed back into the game. I was like, shit, I still have my soul shrine and
amazing. That's priceless because you did. Yeah, you.
If I was right on it, I would have had a maxed army by the time he came.
I mean, you outlived Papa Nurgle and Audi Dragon, and so technically, Team 3.
Technically, Audi.
Oh, come on now! Come on now! Come on!
You beat me and still lost to me.
How after 2,000 units died? Is this how this is going to play?
All right. So at this point, I'm gonna bid this chat.
It doesn't help that I wasn't even in the voice chat for the entire game.
Yeah,
I moved down a channel, and Fed was supposed to join me, but apparently doesn't know how to change voice channels.
Oh,
damn! You and Draco, like, put me back.
Yeah, I heard that. Oh, that's too bad. But we'll sort that out for the next time we stream Dawn of War 1 and make sure it's a bit more organized. But for now, I'm gonna step out of this channel and address chat and address everything that just went down.
God.
Thank you guys for a wonderful game.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, it was,
All right, chat. Oh my god. What a game that was. Again, technically, the Eldar technically didn't come in last. Feel free to believe that as much as you want to, but they technically didn't come in last because of that very clever play or approach or noticing what was going down there right at the last possible minute. Now, I want to take a second really quickly to ask chat a couple of questions because this is really important to me. So first of all, I've got a request. If you enjoyed this stream, if you've been enjoying it, if you've had fun watching, then please don't hesitate to let me know by dropping a like down below. We've got 190 people watching right now. We were at over 200 up until moments ago. So let me know if you've enjoyed by hitting that like button. It really makes a very big difference. Seeing the turnout today, seeing the interest today, I'm definitely going to do this more often. So if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you subscribe as well, and we'll get some more Dawn of War games going as well. And again, everyone is invited to play. Everyone can join at any point in time. And when it gets too busy, that's when we start looking at, super chats and things like that. The support also makes a very big difference. So I do want to give a quick thanks again for the super chat from earlier. And Nikita, I'm going to butcher this pronunciation, Mihalenko, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. I just want to mention again really quickly, make sure y'all join our Discord. Going to throw the link out because it is a fantastic group of fantastic people. Currently, our muse is Dawn of War 1 and 2 and some Battlefield Gothic Armada 2 as well. And Battlefield Gothic Armada 2, we'll be having a stream of that tomorrow at 10 a.m. EST. And looks like we have another subscription there. Thank you very much for subscribing. Unfortunately, I cannot read Cyrillic, so I'm not sure the name, but thank you for subscribing. If you enjoyed, that really helps a lot. And the question I have for you, chat, is what can we do to make this better? What would make it more fun? Did you like the co-casting? Did you prefer the solo casting? What other games would you like to see? Let me know, chat, because that really determines the decisions I make between that and the likes. I will mention as well, as you guys are doing that this is going to be the end of the stream because we are just about at 2 o'clock here, and I do have to go and take care of some adult requirements, as it's called. I got to do house stuff. So I just want to give a massive special shout out to everybody who helped moderate and everybody who helped I need to give big thanks to everybody who played and joined in and watched. A big thanks as well to everybody that helped plan the stream. It really made a very big difference in ensuring things ran as smoothly as it did. Now, we have some edits to make, of course, to the rules as well, and we will be doing that too, so that when we stream next, it will be a bit more fluid. It'll be a bit more balanced as well, perhaps. We'll figure it out. We'll get it all together. But yes, let me know what you prefer. To the more co-casting, less co-casting. Do you prefer seeing, more Dawn of War 1? 2 casters is definitely better. Excellent. That's good to hear. And let's see. So Relic Unit was literally the only way to go. Thanks for this, Party Elite. You're welcome, Ulf Nuts, and thank you everybody who joined us. And a massive thanks goes out to everybody on the credit screen right now as well. We've got super chatters, we've got subscribers, so many people who are helping keep this channel and stream alive. A massive thanks as well to all of my patrons and channel members as well. Starting to lose my voice over here. I think Party Elite's voice needs a good rest as well. Yeah, it does need. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit over here, and I want to make sure I'm back. The co-casting helped paint the picture. That's good to hear. Wow, Caesar, it's almost like the radio, I guess. All right, odd number of teams is a bit awkward. Yeah, I'm not sure about that 2v2v2 at the end there, but maybe we figure something out over there. Looks like y'all had a good time, though, and that's really helpful. If you have any feedback, I am always open to feedback in the Discord as well. Dawn of War 2 in 2 weeks, no mods? Maybe. We're going to have to decide what's next. Do we do Dawn of War 1 again, or do we move on to Dawn of War 2? Do we try some other game altogether? Who knows? But a massive thanks, everybody, for watching. it does mean a lot that you came out to watch the show. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Massive thanks to everybody who joined us in playing as well and put themselves out there, took a risk, and got casted. And massive thanks again to our moderators and everybody who helped organize everything as well. Caesar, you're too kind. Esports commentators hold nothing to you. I should become a shoutcaster perhaps. But on that note, I'll see you guys all in Discord. I'll see you guys all tomorrow at 10 a.m. EST with Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. Until next time, cheers.